Stream. Today it's Wednesday. It's usually brand new release case day, but there's nothing new coming out today, so we are going to go back and open some more jumbo boxes tonight. Right now, we're a little short of 2 cases, so we'll have a little over a case tonight. It's going to seem a lot shorter than the previous live stream, which was 8 hours and 8 minutes. So that's why we're getting started at like 8, and hey, maybe we'll be here an hour or so. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Thank you very much for being here tonight. And our first contestant, I guess you could say, is Brian. Brian Z, let's see what we can find for you in your jumbo box from 2021. Top Series 1. I went looking for this today, and I walked into a Target today. And, I checked Target from time to time, hoping that I could find some stuff for maybe a Target $100 budget video. Haven't been in Target in a little while because it seems like I'm just always striking out there. I haven't had a Target video for, I don't know, probably a good 4 months now. And I walked in there and I could not believe it. The stock person must have just been there. There was so much stuff on the shelves. However, it was stuff from like 2 months ago. It was a bunch of Chrome update. I was like, okay, well, that's better than nothing. So I picked up a few blasters of that. They do have limits, so you can only get a certain amount. But I was able to get like $60 worth of cards. So I've got $40 left to go. I got to find $40 more worth of cards in a Target. And then I can finally put together a Target video for the month of February. I ended up going to 2 more Targets today, and of course, shut out as expected. So let's hope Brian doesn't get shut out in this with, his autographs and hits. We're hoping that we can get some good stuff for him. If you checked out our break on, when was that? Monday. It was an 8-hour and 8-minute long break. The best card from that break was an Alec Baum out of 70. It has recently sold for $730. Here is a Joey Votto gold card. We'll get that in the sleeve pop for you, Brian. And you have your first hit. Usually, if you see a relic, you would be kind of sad about that, especially if it was a hobby box. You'd be like, well, looks like I'm, just not going to get my autograph. And here's a Glaber Day, a very nice one right there. Zach says, I was finally able to send you out those vintage mystery packs. You should be getting them on the 19th. Zach, we'll get those for Mystery Box Monday. Thank you very, very much for that. Glaber, nice one right there. And Mike says, are you seeing this design in your sleep yet? I'm definitely used to this design, that's for sure. And it's grown on me. I don't hate it. This is a set that I'm planning on putting together myself and hand collating a set. I don't have enough cards yet. I was trying to find one of those mega boxes at Target today. That was kind of the reason why I headed out there. Derek, there's still spots left. I've got over a case worth of this remaining. Actually, a few cases left. So if you'd like to get in tonight, you can send over the money and I will add you on. Right now, it looks like we have 6 total. We've got a grand total of 7 of these today to do. There is a Luis Garcia. Doomsday said his blasters came today. That's very nice. The blasters from Topps. I noticed that I got some of my Topps product like 4 days ago, and then Heather's stuff came like today, so it's really spread out. What days do they restock for Target? I have no idea. It obviously isn't today. Well, maybe it is for one of them because I hit up 3 Targets today thinking, oh, well, they must be stocking the area today. I'll go check out the other 2 closest Targets, and one had just stocked, and then I waited like a couple hours and headed. The last Target I visited was probably about 7:30 p.m. tonight. On my way home from Heather's house, I stopped at Target, and there was not a single pack in the entire store. There's a Christian Pache, nice one right there. Zem Fun Times, how's it going? That card's a pretty nice card. Christian Pache, a competitor for one of the top rookie cards in this set. The raw card, a couple days ago, I looked it up on eBay. It's selling for like $5 raw, which is pretty decent for an ungraded raw card. There's an Ollie Perez Rainbow, Yadier Molina, nice 69 Topps. J&J says, what an awful day. Just glad you're on. something good in the day. Thank you, Jeb. Seriously, saving my day right now. You're such an inspiration. J&J, thanks very much, man. The bad parts are over. Just, forget those and let's take your mind off it here, and hopefully we can get a nice hit. And Quinn has some breaking news. News to me. Tim Tebow just retired. That is news to me. Tim Tebow was, a really decent college football player and tried his hand at baseball, 10 years after playing baseball. Chief says, with the $10 Patreon payment, can you buy packs? And Ozark, by the way, with a 99-cent super chat. Ozark, thank you very much. Sorry I missed that when it came up initially, but I saw that Heather dropped the link there. Heather, thank you very much for dropping that link. Tim Tebow was an all-star in the minor leagues in Double-A, and then he got to Triple-A, and it was just a completely different stratosphere of player. He couldn't hang anymore. There is a Tim Anderson silver. We've got a Nolan Ryan short print. Our first time, maybe not our first time. I've seen this card before. Maybe our second time. I've opened so much 2021 Topps that it's all kind of blending together. That's not a real autograph, guys. When I go quickly, that card, people think that that's a real autograph. But that's just a through the years card, which is, they're cool, but there's nothing really that special about them. Josh Bell sliding into home plate. I got to make sure I don't. Heather, I was eating some of your M&Ms. Sam Goldstein says, Eric, I got the pen box giveaway from the beginning of last month. Thanks for shipping that out, Sam. You're welcome. I'm glad you got it. I think I got almost everything sent out. There's still a couple things that are left over that haven't shipped out, but, for giveaway-wise. But I'll try to get those out soon. We're supposed to have a bunch of weather around the area, so maybe there'll be a cancellation tomorrow, and that saves me a whole bunch of commute time. Chicago says, do I have to sign up on Patreon first in order to get into the break? I would appreciate it if you'd sign up on Patreon. It's $3 per month. We'll get you access to all of our breaks and all of our Patreon-only videos there. We always do a series of the Jabs Family Boxes. I always film 4 of those videos and put 3 of them up on Patreon because they're only for sale on Patreon, so I want to make sure I give you lots of different boxes to look at so you get a nice representation. Because, you might get a really crap box and you might think, wow, this product is terrible. Or you might get, like we had in the one Jabs Family Box where we pulled a Torkelson, like $1,000 Torkelson in the box, and this way you get a better, sample size. There's a nice Max Fried. Love those gold foil parallels. You can only get them in jumbos. That's why jumbos are pretty nice. I really, really like jumbo. I prefer it over hobby. Nick says, this guy's a card master. I'm convinced he's still opening packs from 2 days ago. He just never stopped. It feels like that. I still haven't caught up on all the sleeving from 2 days ago. 8 hours of sleeving. Well, 8 hours of opening cards leads to at least another 8 hours of sleeving. I think I spent, 4 hours yesterday on it. There's a Ryan Mountcastle, about a $5 card right there. A lot of the rookie cards are really close in value in terms of their base cards. It fluctuates. Some of them can be 2, and then they might sell for like 5 or 6. And we've got a cloth patch card here. Anyone have any guesses who this might be based off of the silhouette? Heather's got the address there for folks sending in stuff for Mystery Box Monday. 15676. It kind of looks like Andrew McCutcheon maybe, but I don't think that's, Chipper Jones. That's it. Joe, you got it. 91, Chipper Jones. Great job to Chip. I was not able to tell from the silhouette, so then I tried to look at the design. I couldn't make out the design on that one either, so very, very nice. Thomas says, I called out Steel City for selling blasters for $30 plus shipping. So their shipping is $7.50 plus the tax on there. You're paying $40 a piece for a blaster from Steel City. I tried to give some advice in my video yesterday when I opened 4 blasters. And for those of you that haven't seen it, I ordered directly from Topps on their website. They had a strict limit of only 4 blasters per person and 2 hobbies per person. So those came in. I opened those up from Topps, and honestly, I thought the blasters, for me, I think I'd rather have 4 blasters than a hobby box, to tell you the truth. You get more cards in the blasters, and I'm a big fan of those 52 style cards. We got, 29 of those 52 style cards. We got more of the top rookie cards, like, it's an arbitrary list that I put together, but I've got 7 rookies that I'm sleeving up, and we got I think it was like 9-5 or something like that. There is a Edward Olivares. Dustin, thank you very much for signing up. I really appreciate that. And there's a Michael Franco. Yep, the silver ticket is that's the lottery ticket, Jeff. You hit the nail on the head. And I did mention that in the video yesterday. I feel like the silver packs this year, though, the hits have been a little bit less. I don't know if anyone has really sat down and tracked the numbers or anything, but on Monday we opened 70 packs and only found 2 autographs, 1 in 35. There's Alec Baum. That's a great one right there. He might be the #1 rookie right now in this product. Joey Bart, this is probably about a $2 or $3 card raw, and Carlson's going for about $5 raw. And I see people talking about the tins, which are, hopefully going to be available soon. There's an Evan Longoria, and we have the autograph as well. It's going to be the 70 Years of Topps Clark Schmidt. Don't know who that is at all. It's one of those 70 Years of Topps cards, which are, not the greatest autograph set ever. Sub-Zero says, how do you get so much Series 1? Well, if you're wondering where you get cases at, it's very simple. I never buy cases in a store. I just buy them online. You could do it yourself right now. You could go to eBay, and some cases will have best offers. They might be $1,600. You put an offer for $1,400 or $1,500. Maybe they'll take it. You can also order from some of the big boys, like Steel City or Blowout Cards or Dave and Adams. And when you buy a lot like I do, they'll, you kind of have that as a stipulation that you have to have your cases on release day. I don't think they would do that for everybody, but I know Steel City ships their stuff out on Tuesdays, the day before release day. And since I literally live about 45 minutes from them, the stuff always arrives on time. There's Joe Adele. But yeah, if you're thinking about getting into case breaks, you just got to buy a case. Now, if you do buy it by the case, you will save a little bit of money overall in terms of like the cost per box. Like if a hobby box on Steel City is $150, their case price usually works out to maybe $8 to $10 less per box when you put it into a case. Then you can probably sell it for about the same price they are and break even. There's a Carter Keyboom gold foil. We've got our Topps Home Run Challenge card, like that one. Actually, I don't like that one because I'm not a Bregman fan, but I like that premise of the home run thing. Home Run Challenge. Might do that this year if I get very many of those Home Run Challenge cards and see how good I am at picking. There's a Casey Mize, nice rookie card right there. Kind of, I don't know, not really selling for as much as some of the other rookie cards, and I was a little surprised at that. I saw it selling for $2, $3. Probably because he's a pitcher. Usually position players hold their value a little more, especially for rookies. Chicago Infinity says, smash that like button. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. There's a Nelly Cruz, Tyler Stevenson, 86. 70 Years of Topps is a beautiful set. That's one set that I would not mind putting together for myself. It would look pretty good in a binder, I think. All right, so Brian, you got one more hit coming, and that is, well, maybe not. You know what, Bri? Your manufactured patch was the Chipper Jones patch. Now that I think about it, they've been counting that as a hit in some cases. Diego says, Jabs, can you explain the dates of the deadline for Series 2 rookies and update and all that jazz? Yeah, I'll do my best. I don't have the exact dates for you, but I can give you general loose guidelines based off of Joshua. Thank you very much for signing up. I really appreciate that, Mookie Betts. Based off of former players or former rookies, players that break camp with the team out of spring training in April, they'll be in Series 2. So, for example, in 2019, you had guys like Pete Alonso made the Mets out of spring training. Fernando Tatis Jr., Eloy Jimenez. Those guys went north, and those guys had rookie cards in Series 2. Now, I'm not sure what the cutoff date is. It's likely to be sometime in mid to late April. And then with the later season call-ups, to be an update, you've got to appear before mid-June. We had this with Yordan Alvarez. He came up June 17th or something like that, and he missed the cutoff by literally 1 day of getting into update, and they held him back for Series 1 for the following year. Ozark says, I got a Christian Yelich 1/1 firework card. What's the worth on that? The worth is whatever you want to ask for it. It's really tough to say, so basically whenever I have a 1/1 that I pull in a break for somebody, I always tell them to put it up for a best offer. So think about what you want to get for the card, and then probably double that and then put best offer on there and see what offers come your way. We've got a Steven Strasburg. It's going to be numbered out of 150. Very nice one right there. So, Brian, thank you very much. First box of the night is in the books. Jack is coming up next. Spot number 44. This is kind of like a continuation a little bit from our last jumbo break. What are the home run challenge cards, says Steve Dishman. Steve, good question. The home run challenge cards are basically a little online contest where basically you just type in the code on the back, go to the website, type in a code, and it will bring up, I guess, a calendar, and you choose the date when that player is going to hit a home run. If they hit a home run on that day, you win some exclusive Topps card. I think it's like one card, and it's pretty awesome. We have a very nice top loader there, which can be, or box topper, can be autographed. So far, I've only found one autograph in 44 total boxes. All of those box toppers, the autographs are all out of 10, so there's not a whole bunch of them around. Ryan says, Topps is usually sold out. Where's the best place to get cards from? Well, you can get cards anywhere. The problem is, do you want to pay like retail price or do you want to pay the jacked up secondary price? I would just recommend, if you're really serious about getting cards, you're going to have to just set aside a week and just go to Walmart or Target like literally every day and kind of just take a little mental note on the setup there. You'll be able to tell when they stock, even though if there's no cards there when you get there because you missed them. You'll be able to tell when they stock, or you could just simply ask the customer service, hey, when do they usually stock sports cards? And they'll say, oh, they usually come at Tuesday at noon or whatever. And then guess what? You're set. But the problem is you're probably going to be there with about a dozen other people standing in line, so that's never fun. Sometimes you might just stumble across a bunch of cards of a recently stocked place like I did today at Target. There's probably about 30, I didn't count them, but maybe about 30 mega boxes of 2020 Topps Chrome Update, which I'm like, why are they stocking this? Didn't it come out like a month and a half ago? There's Orlando Arcia for Jack. By the way, Jack, I got to double check your stuff here because I think I owe you a hobby box too, because it looked like you didn't pay your invoice, so I just canceled it. But it looks like you sent a separate payment directly, so I'm going to send you an unopened hobby box for that one. Or I could just refund you. It's up to you, man. Send me an email and we'll figure it out. But this is your box here. Let's hope we can get you some good stuff. Dustin says, I found a single pack at Walmart and found a Bart and Carlson. Yeah, Bart and Carlson are always back-to-back, which is pretty cool. Anytime you see Bart. Now, not always. For some reason, sometimes they're split up, but 90% of the time, it seems like Bart and Carlson are always back-to-back. Bobby Dalbec is in this one. There's Joe Adell. That rookie card, raw, at least yesterday when I was taking a look at some of these prices, was about a $5 card. Gaming says, my Target has cards in the customer service. You have to ask for them and are limited to one. Yeah, there's a Walmart around here that does that too. And that's actually good because, I mean, there's going to be cards there. Do you ball hawk anymore? No, I haven't done that since May of 2019. Gave that up. But I'll probably go back with the kiddos. Just kind of be the supervisor of them and watch them run around and have all the fun nowadays. I can't wait to go to a baseball game. I haven't been to a baseball game since, what, May 20th, 2019? My last, well, actually, Heather and I did go to an independent league game last year in July. Amid the whole pandemic, there was a Frontier League team, the Washington Wild Things. It was like they were having games and they were letting like 30 people in, so or something like that. We got tickets right behind the opposing team's dugout, and actually ended up snagging a ball that day, a foul ball. There's an Alec Baum. It was pretty easy though. Since there was hardly anyone in the stadium, it landed like section behind me and about 30 rows up. I just briskly walked over and picked it up. There's a Ryan Mountcastle. Like that card a lot. What do you get if you join the member thing? You want to join on Patreon. On Patreon, there's a link in the description, and also there's a link in the live chat at the top. There's a Charlie Morton, and here's your manufacturer patch. It's a 2005 Topps draft pick card. Justin Verlander, very nice one. Brennan says, I think my tin is on back order. Well, yep, I ordered two different orders from Topps, one on mine and one on Heather's, and I had 4 blasters, 2 hobbies, and 4 tins because that was the max you could get. And there was no tins in any of them, so the tins are delayed. I don't know how long they're delayed. I also have a few cases of the tins ordered as well. And, you know, that's from a secondary site like Steel City or Blowout. And those have not yet shipped either. We'll be breaking those whenever those cases come in. There's a Clayton Kershaw, George Brett. Rainbow says, what if you buy the monthly thing? The monthly thing, are you talking about the higher donation tiers on Patreon? You get cards sent to you every month. Sent out like 100 and I don't even know how many packages yesterday. A bunch of $51 packages yesterday. Somewhere in the ballpark of maybe 130, 140 of those. And today, I sent out a couple of the $26 tiers, about 36 today. So working on them. We'll try to get them all out by this week, and that's the goal. I'd like to have all your stuff in your hands before the end of the month. And Danny says, I got the $51 one. It's awesome. Thanks, man. The $51 one this month, everybody will get a blaster box of the brand new 2021 Topps. That's all coming your way. Now, there's not going to be the coupons in those because I bought literally big sealed cases. They're not Walmart or anything like that. So they're still pretty cool. I opened those exact same ones up in the preview video. You can buy a whole case of blasters, I think on eBay for like $9.50 before tax and shipping, which, yes, it's a little bit of an upcharge, but better than paying $35 a piece. There's a Ronald Acuna Jr. We've got, someone just said there, I didn't see the name, but yeah, not Charlie Hayes. Ke'Bryan Hayes and Cronenworth will be in Series 2. Those are two of the headline rookies in that set. And maybe we'll have a couple more. Maybe, who knows, maybe Wander Franco will show up to spring training, hit like 500, and the Rays are like, forget it, let's bring him up. And he could start the year with us. If that happens, he will be in Series 2. David says, are you going to Florida for a spring training game? I'm planning on going down to Florida for a spring training game. I would very much like to. No tickets have been purchased yet, but I haven't been to a game for so long, and Heather's never been to a major league game, so even though it's still an exhibition, it'll be pretty cool. And that's a cool card right there. It's a Don Mattingly for Jack. It's a game-used bat. Trader Steve says, I went to 3 Walgreens today and no baseball cards at all. Yeah, man, there's no baseball cards anywhere for the most part. If you don't catch them right after they stock, it's just not happening. You got to be there within like maybe an hour or two. Otherwise, they're gone. In some cases, when you got people lining up, they're gone within minutes. Crazy stuff. Gaming says, Walgreens is so iffy. I'm not going to lie. I stopped into Walgreens the other day. Right before picking my son up from school. Ran in there and hoping that maybe I'd find 2021 blaster, because usually those have those yellow Walgreen parallels. Could maybe put that in a video or something like that. But nope, nothing. No signs of anything. Not even a like a Fairfield $4.99 one. Jonathan said, have you tried the Target guest services desk? I did today at one of the Targets I went into, and I was like, do you guys have cards behind the counter? And the girl's like, no, they're back in electronics. I was like, okay, thanks. And I just walked like right out the door, like right in front of her, because the customer service was right next to the entrance. She probably thought that I was a weirdo, but I'd already been back there and saw that everything had been rated pretty good. There's a Mike Trout fake autograph card. Gamer Boys said I picked up some from Walgreens yesterday. There was a bunch of them. Well, it's all just hit or miss. Yeah, some Walgreens have those prime packs. John Fishman's in the house. Hey, John, how's it going? I heard the prime packs are a little bit different this year, and somebody said worse, so I have no idea. Hunter says, when I was at spring training in Jupiter, Florida, we versed the Marlins, Phillies, and Yankees at the Cardinals 2009. I love spring training, but I don't know if you've ever been to Arizona, but Arizona spring training is way better than Florida spring training. And this is from somebody that's been to, I don't know, a ton of games in Florida because the Pirates have a spring training there. I don't know how many times I've been to spring training down there, but it's been at least 4 or 5 different trips for spring training there. And Arizona just blew me away. Just, man, so nice out there. The complexes are nice, and I really love how they're all so close. You can drive to literally all, how many teams are out there? 16? All 16 complexes. It's not 16 because a lot of teams share a complex, like the Indians and Reds, for example. But you can go to all their complexes they're all within an hour driving distance of each other, which is really nice. And I'm sure the players like that too. No long bus rides from like Sarasota to Lakeland and all that. Although in Florida, mostly they kind of stay clustered on their coast. Like the Pirates are always going to play the Orioles and the Phillies and the Yankees. Those teams that are right around the Bradenton area. Well, who else is there? Twins are a little bit south of them with the Red Sox. Hector says, will you be doing team breaks? I might bring back some team breaks for 2021 tops. I do have a few more cases of jumbo. They're kind of earmarked for the Jabs family boxes. You'll get a jumbo pack as your jumbo pack in that product, which I've yet to put together. Usually I put it together near the end of the month after I get all my Patreon packages sent out. So, yeah, I think we usually have about 60 of those to put together, which is a case worth. But that might leave me with another case or two. We could maybe do a team break with this. Have I ever been to Citizens Bank Park out in Philadelphia, Andrew? Yeah. I wouldn't say a bunch of times, but probably 12 times over the years. Mostly to see the Pirates. TK says, did you quit your teacher job? No. I'm still teaching. Who's this? It's a Shohei Ohtani. I don't know why that wasn't flipped upside down, but that's a short print right there. I saw a card that I've never seen before. We've got a short print Shohei Ohtani ripping a ball in BP. Regular short print. And we've got a nice autograph for Jack as well. It's Austin Meadows, 2019 All-Star. Very nice one right there. Congratulations, Jack, on that. Dustin asks, have I been to Chase Field? I've been by it, but never in there. I was by there in spring training, but they don't use that facility in the spring. That's one that we got to get out to. That's one on my list that I haven't gone to yet. Cannon says, hey, Jabs, your streams are the best and always are very entertaining, and I always make sure to watch them. I always get bored of other streams, but never clear. Thank you for the great content. Cannon, thank you very much for the kind words, and thanks for tuning in stream after stream. What's the biggest hit of the night so far? Honestly, this is only our second box, so nothing crazy in terms of a hit. Maybe the Austin Meadows was the best auto. That's only the second auto of the two boxes. My favorite stadium is PNC Park, Thomas, and I also really like Progressive Field. Maybe there's a nice Ryan Mountcastle. Get that one sleeved up for Jack. Thank you, Davis. Michael says, have you ever been to Citi Field? Yes, I've been to Citi Field maybe like 6 times. Dylan Carlson, Brady Singer, and we've got an upside down card. It's going to be Jose Canseco out of 75, and it is a purple bordered parallel. So pretty nice there. Having some good luck with the silver packs in terms of the parallel cards so far. That's definitely a plus. So moving on. Oh, we got to get Jack's 51. All right, so your 51 card is just a Mike Trout. I don't know what that's worth. I should probably look up what those go for. Maybe worth $5. Sometimes those box toppers can be worth a bit. I know with Allen and Ginter, those cabinet-style box toppers were going for the Luis Robert was like a $20 box topper. All right, next up, spot number 45. This one's go to David. Best of luck to you, David. Brent says it's always going to be Jacobs Field to him instead of Progressive Field. Yeah, I had a tough time getting used to that as well. Esberry says, let's say we pull a Jabs family card from Allen and Ginter. Will you and your brother sign it for us? You know your stuff. I would definitely sign that. That would be an honor. That would be awesome. But I feel like there's a lot of other guys that need to put on cards before me. Guys like, you got Dodger Films, you got Mighty Goat, you've got Fuzzy. They do it, YouTubers. Those guys will probably be up first. All right, so David, here we go. George says, I'm from Houston, Texas, and I just got power back after 3 days. Yeah, I saw that. Texas trying to be all progressive and get on the, I guess, the green energy train, and it kind of backfired on them. All their wind turbines froze up, and their grid failed, which is, really is scary for all you guys down there being in like -20 wind chill without power. That's awful. Glad to hear that your power is back on and you're doing okay. There's a Wilson Contreras. We've got Gene Segura out of 2021, and your autograph is right here, David, in the very first pack. It is a Tony Gonsolin. Tony Gonsolin, nice one right there. Gerald says, hey, I'm new to your channel. You mentioned you're planning to collect 2021 tops. Are you collecting all the relics and the autos? Gerald, thank you very much. What I'm looking for right now, I don't want to get ahead of myself. I'm just looking for the base set right now. Once I get that done, the 70 Years of Topps one would maybe be on my radar. Probably would have to end up putting that together by picking up some singles. And the 52 Topps set, another one that would be on my radar as well. I think those would be cool. In terms of collecting all of the relics, I don't think that would be anything I'd be interested in. I'm not a big relic fan personally. And the manufacturer relic would be the easiest set to put together, with, you know, the 70 Years of Topps logo. But I dislike those manufacturer relics, so that's probably one that I wouldn't put together either. Main set first. I love putting together main sets. They're fun to do. It's always fun when you're, for those of you that have put together sets before, you come up with like 20, 30 cards you're missing. You have that checklist, and it's always a nice little feeling when you find one of those cards. It could be like a really like crappy Baltimore Orioles team card. Like, this card's not worth anything, but if you need it for your set and you see, oh wow, card number 195, nice. You're pumped about finding that. So if you haven't done that before, put together a set, you should do it. I think you would probably really enjoy it, especially if you have a bunch of like 2021 Topps cards, because you're able to buy a hobby box or a bunch of blasters or fat packs or whatever. The way I put together my sets, there's two different ways to do it. I've done it these two ways in the past. One way is to sort them by hundreds first. That's the way I always did it when I was a kid growing up. Like, I would have a pile of 0 to 99 or 1 to 99, then 100 to 199, pile of 200 to 299, and so on. And then after I sorted it that way, then I would go back and then I would sort them by tens and have like 1 to 9, 10 to 19, 20 to 29, have like 5 rows and 5 rows, and I would just go like that and sort them all out that way. That's one way you can do it. Another way is, if you have a smaller set, you could probably do it just straight by tens and save yourself one round of sorting if you have enough room. I've done it by that way is also when there's lesser cards in the set. But J-Back uses the same sorting method, and so does Andrew. So yeah, that's the way I came up with when I was a kid. I think the first set I ever put together, I was 12 years old, and that's how I did it. I mean, that's the most efficient way. You could do it another way, just by going like looking through all your cards for card number 1, but then you have to go through all the cards again, and if you don't have it, and look, no, that's not going to work. So try it that way. It's a really cool way to make crap cards that you don't want, like the Minnesota Twins dancing in the outfield card, actually cool when you pull that one. Jay says, happy birthday. Say happy birthday to my son, Cooper. Cooper, happy birthday. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you had a great day, and hope we can find something really cool tonight in our jumbo. It's like a 1 case break tonight, a little more than 1. It's not going to be a long one tonight, but I appreciate all you guys hanging out. We got something coming up here, it looks like. There's our gold foil, and it's going to be the home run challenge card of Tatis. That's a good one, because he's probably going to be good for at least 30 dingers this year, so you're going to have a better chance of getting one right there. J&J says, are you still offering unopened 90s wax boxes on Patreon? Yeah, that's for the $100 tier and the $50 tier. That's one of the components that come in those packages, along with other stuff. First edition Yu-Gi-Oh! Says, hey Jabs, it's 28 days later. I changed my name to better suit my content. Hope I don't miss any hits. First edition Yu-Gi-Oh! Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. I guess if you're into Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards, you got to go over there and check them out, guys. Or maybe just, go and support him. Give him a look. Thank you very much for the support of my channel. I really appreciate that. Quinn says, when's your next break? That's a good question. I don't have anything scheduled after today right now. I have a couple different options I could go with. There's Leaf. Leaf's coming up with something. I don't even remember what it is yet, because I haven't put like an order in for it. But Leaf comes out with a product the 19th. Maybe I should see if I can grab that for next week. We could also do some more 2021 Topps until the dam breaks, so to speak, and all the new releases just come flying out at us, like 3 a week. There's a Teoscar Hernandez, but I do know Donruss is around the corner. I think that's March 3rd for 2021 Donruss. Fish says, greetings from sunny Southern California. Love watching your videos daily with my daughter, but will you ever take a few days off for some R&R for yourself? Thanks, I really appreciate that. Sometimes I do, but you just don't know it. This is my favorite card. Like, for example, sometimes I will film 2 or maybe 3 videos in a day, and then I won't have to film any more videos for 2 days, and I could take those days off and do stuff with Heather. For example, we went away to Ohio, nice little weekend there, and I filmed like 4 videos and took 4 days off. Roan says, what do you think about the prices of the 1991 Upper Deck Jordan Rising? I think I might hunt a few boxes at local places before eBay. Roan, thank you very much. It's crazy. And those boxes spiked even more because there's a Hank Aaron autographed chase card in there. So after he passed away, those boxes seemingly doubled or tripled in value. So I was lucky enough. Last time I stocked up on wax boxes out at Triple Play Vintage, it was about maybe a month and a half ago. I don't know if you remember or not. I think I did a little video from there. They had a bunch of 1991 Upper Deck boxes for $12 a piece. And this one guy kept grabbing because it was like, I don't want to say it was a mad rush on all the wax boxes, but there was like 5, 6 guys that were there just for wax boxes. And the whole shelf was stocked with maybe like, I don't know, 100-some wax boxes, and they were all gone within a few minutes. So this one guy kept grabbing all the 91 Upper Deck, and I was just grabbing, whatever. I wasn't like being selective. So like you'd grab your wax boxes, then you'd take them over to the counter, and everyone had their own little pile, and then you'd go back, but you'd have to wait in line because somebody else would be grabbing their boxes, and some of those guys like stood there like they're like picking out a new car or something, like looking over the stuff, like, okay, just grab something you want. But he grabbed most of this, but I was able to get 2 of them for $12 a piece, and I don't know what they're going for now, but I know that I was looking at some recently listed ones, and some people were listing those for over $100 a piece and even more than that, like $150. I didn't get a chance to look at the recently sold listings to see what a 91 Upper Deck box was going for, but I do know that several years ago, I purchased a couple cases of 91 Upper Deck when I was first starting off my Patreon packages and sending the packs out to everybody, and I paid $100 for a case of 20. That's $5 a box. Dave says, love your channel. Watch with my 9-year-old son every night. You inspired him to make his own channel. It's called CJ's Hobbies. Dave, thank you very much, man. Dave's up right now. Let's see if we can find you something good, and I hope you guys will check out CJ's Hobbies. Really appreciate you watching. There's Carlos Correa, Major League Material, as the next hit in here. And Steven breaking some news. Fernando Tatis Jr. just got a 14-year extension for $340 million, and he is celebrating right there. You broke the news, and that was very, very appropriate timing for that card to come up. Tatis getting up. The Padres are happy, and 14 years, 340. That surpasses Bryce Harper's total value. Doesn't surpass Mike Trout, but 14 years, you're going to be seeing him. Hopefully, he's a lifelong Padre. I'm a big fan of players that spend their entire career in the same uniform. So Tatis Jr., congratulations to you. Do I think his rookie card goes up just because he got 340? I don't think it goes up just because of that. I mean, his bank account's definitely going up, but I hope it goes up. We're going to need to see the performance on the field. Now, he started 2020 really, really nice. A lot of people are like, wow, this guy's going to be the MVP. His cards went way up. Kind of, teetered off a little bit. That average kind of like dipped down into the high 260, 270 range near the end of the season there. Jacob Degrom is a nice one. And we've got a short print of Bregman. And this is going to count as our manufactured patch. Honestly, I'd rather have these than the spring training patches. Bros says, hey, Eric, my boys are 7 and 9. Bryce and Colton are diehards of your channel. It just sucks that we can't get cards at our local Target or Walmart on the regular. I know, man. It's there's another Justin Verlander. That's the second time we pulled that patch. It's frustrating. Like you kind of take for granted the days when you were just able to walk in there and buy a pack whenever you wanted. Like, oh, I think I'll buy a fat pack today or hanger box or whatever. Hopefully, I don't know, try looking at different Walmarts and see if you can find one that has the 1 per person or the customer service rule in effect where they keep them behind the shelves. It's kind of like a buy store basis. And if they don't do that there and they're getting cleaned out all the time, you can just, politely call customer service and suggest it. Hey, you know what? My boys and I, we collect cards. We can never get any because it seems like people are buying them. And I've noticed they're selling these cards on eBay. And would you maybe consider keeping them behind, the counter at customer service and maybe limiting it to maybe like 2 per person if you think that would be fair? I'd really appreciate that. Maybe just be polite to them, put it in their mind, and then maybe a couple other people put it in their mind as well. Maybe they'll do it. I really like that. I really like that policy that this local Walmart has around here. I bet you I could go down the road right now at Walmart and pick up some 21 tops because it's limited to one per person. Target's 3. Yeah, the Target I went to today, it's 3, which, isn't bad. I mean, you get 10 people in there, pretty much everything's going to be gone, but still, at least it'll last. You don't have one guy that just so happens to catch them at the right time and just buys everything. Shermanator card pulls with a $5 super chat. Shermanator, thanks, man. It's a Bobby Dalbeck. Also, you might just want to, if you can't get cards at Walmart, you want to pay closer attention to Topps website. That's something I never did in the past. But if you pay close attention, there's online sales as well. Topps sells their stuff online. Walmart sells their stuff online. MJ Holdings has stuff. Now, if you go to Walmart now, it's probably like a third party selling it, and it's going to be like $30-some. But I got tipped off when Walmart released their blaster boxes online, and I was able to get blasters for $20 a piece from MJ Holding. They had a limit of 12 per address or whatever, but they were on there for a little while. So if you you just got to know, I guess, where to go and look for these cards. Target also has them. They've got them for $20 on their website. Periodically, they'll refresh them. So maybe just bookmark those pages, and whenever you're on the computer doing something, maybe just refresh the tab, see if you can pull some blasters or something like that. You don't always have to go to the store. I'm surprised that, I've been out looking for this product a little bit, and I had some success. When was it? This weekend, but nothing since. Robert says, will you do a Target Mega Box video? I would like to, but I haven't. That's why I went out today. And David Gross, thank you for joining the channel as a member. I really appreciate the support. Hope you guys will check out David's channel. But anyway, I went on eBay today and I saw the mega boxes were gobbled up. There was people in like Natrona Heights and Coriopolis, Pennsylvania, which are towns that aren't exactly like my backyard, but they're close enough. So I know that they were putting out the mega boxes around my area. So that's why I went into 3 Targets today to look for that. And I didn't find it, but I did catch a freshly stocked area. I don't know if they even put 2021 Topps out, because I didn't see any of the gravity boxes or any signs of 2021 Topps at any of my Targets. So I don't know. Maybe they'll be out there next week. Also, anxiously awaiting the tins to come out. Can't wait till those come out. Nothing really going on in that silver pack for David. Let's see what we've got in this next one. We've got Greg Maddux, Nick Madrigal, Leody Taveras, and Shohei Ohtani. Andrew says, Eric goes to Walmart and always finds cards. They know when he's coming and they stock up. I wish that was the case. For every time I go to Walmart and find cards, you don't see the 10 times I go to Walmart and don't find cards. That's what you have to remember. I have a general idea of when they stock. Sometimes it's plus or minus like 2 days. Like, they don't always go. I feel like they vary their times and all that stuff, so they don't get stalked by people that like to follow them from store to store, which I've heard stories about. But yeah, sometimes, anytime I buy my groceries at Walmart, so anytime I go and pick something up, I stop into Walmart and just check it out. And I will be looking for those tins. That's next on the list, tins. I don't know if anything else is coming out soon for baseball-wise, at least. Retail. Might have to wait until Heritage comes out. I think I ordered some Heritage boxes today. Cases, actually. A bunch of retail cases. And I think he told me March 19th for all the blasters that I put in an order for. As you guys know, I send blasters to everyone on the $51 tier and up. So I put in an order for a whole bunch of blasters today. The PayPal fee on that order alone was $440, which is pretty crazy. I hate fees. That's why I avoid eBay at all costs nowadays. Sell all my breaks on Patreon. It's crazy that eBay would take 10% of everything. All right, our next box is for Rob, and then after that we have Poncho, Larry, and Adam coming up. So if you guys are waiting, thank you very much for your patience. All right, Rob, let's see what you can find in your box. B. Jones says Ian Anderson, best rookie card in 2021. Yeah, he's good for sure, B. But if you take a look at like value in the cards, a lot of people in the industry aren't going to agree with that statement just yet. He's definitely had a great 2020 for sure. Got to keep an eye on him. WRX says, love the channel. Thank you very much. Hudson, thanks for joining. Nothing crazy yet. There's a Santiago Espinal. Tyler Stevenson gold card. That one might be worth $20 right there. Let's see what else we can find. Dirk says the new eBay fees are 12.5% in some cases. That's really terrible. So if you were to sell a box for $100, you'd have to tack on $12.50 just to break even. So I don't know. Maybe I can't stand those eBay fees. That's just so much. And Chase says, I think Baum and Key Bryan are going to be the best rookies. Key Bryan Hayes, you'll be seeing him in Series 2. Surge Bros Trading says, Jabs, you inspire me and my bro to start this channel. We mostly do Pokemon openings, but love baseball. We're close to 300 subscribers, which is amazing for our small channel. Keep up the great stuff. Surge Bros Trading, I really appreciate that. I hope you guys will check him out. I know that Pokemon is so hot right now, and you're not going to be at 300 subscribers for long. If you keep making content, the people that collect Pokemon cards will find your channel, and if you're consistent and making decent videos, you're going to grow really fast. I feel like there's some Pokemon channels out there that open cards up. Logan Paul started off this whole craze with this, but some of those guys have like 300, 400,000 subscribers now. Smurda, that was a fake relic. When we say fake relic, we mean manufactured relic. So it's not a real patch. It's just something that Topps kind of like put together. There's Joe Adele. Put that with the Scherzer relic. And we've got Casey Mize. Michael says, I recently started the hobby back up and love your channel. Don't hear much about Donruss. What can you tell? Well, I haven't really researched Donruss yet. The only thing I know about it is it comes out March 3rd. And when it does come out, I will do a little research a day or two in advance and try to figure out everything that I need to know to open it up. Then we're going to be opening several cases of that. You guys know I always try to get, I forget how many boxes come in a case of Donruss. It might be 10, either 10 or 20. I can't remember. Some Panini products have 20. Some have 10. It might be 10. There's a Christian Pache. I think Optic was 10. I can't even remember back a year ago to what Donruss was. There's Carlson and Mize. The nice thing about 2021 Donruss and Panini in general is they give you more hits, so you can probably expect a combination of, I think it's 3 hits, autographs or relics in there. Heather had her coffee today, and did you have a great tasting homemade meal? Asked David. Yes, I did. Heather is still batting 1,000. She made homemade macaroni and cheese, and man, this thing had so much cheese on it. It was so good. And I usually dislike macaroni. Like, I don't know, if I would go to a restaurant and they'd offer me macaroni for free, I would turn it down. I'm just not a big macaroni fan at all. I've never been, but Heather's macaroni was great. I even went back for seconds. And she also made with that, there was grilled chicken that was smothered with, what's the name of it, Heather? It was like cream cheese and mayonnaise, like a special like sauce with a bunch of cheese on top of that and bacon on top of that. It was really, really good for sure. And then afterwards, before I left to come to the break, she made me some hot chocolate with marshmallows in it. Sat around the table and talked a little while, and then on the way back home, went to Target, and now I'm breaking with you guys. Yeah, pretty healthy for sure. Much healthier than my lunch today. Chick-fil-A for lunch. We've got a Max Stassi. Usually I eat school lunch just because, it's convenient. And today it was like pierogies, and I was like, Even though the pierogies are kind of like an unofficial mascot of the Pirates, I greatly dislike pierogies. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to Chick-fil-A. And it was a good decision. I love Chick-fil-A, although it's not the healthiest. I think we all know that fast food's not good for you. I guess every now and then it's okay. There's a Mike Clevenger. Jaden says, what's up? Hey, Jaden. And San Diego Card Pulls, thanks for joining us tonight. There's a Vladimir Guerrero Jr., which is a pretty cool card. Andrew says the spicy chicken Jimmy. Somebody else suggested that to me. And And I didn't get it today. They saw I had my coat on, walking out of the building, like, where are you going? Chick-fil-A? I was like, yeah. Like, you should get spicy chicken. I was like, okay. But I've got a bad habit of always getting the same thing at every restaurant I go to. I just, like, I don't know. Heather mentioned that the other day. Like, I always get a turkey club for the most part. Shermanator card pulls with $1 super chat. Thank you very much, Shermanator. I really appreciate that. I love Chick-fil-A very, very much. And Sports Card Collector says, good luck with your break. Thanks, man. Really appreciate that. Let's check out our next one. Pink Camo says, you should hold on to your Jason Dominguez cards. Well, Dominguez, yeah, he's probably, before it's all said and done, he's going to be maybe the #1 prospect on that pipeline. The dude is absolutely jacked for being what? I think he just, did he turn just 18 now? I think he finally turned 18. And he's going to have the power, but you could be jacked out of your mind and you can hit a ball 550 feet all day long in batting practice. But I don't know, if you don't hit for average, if you got a hole in your swing, not going to cut it. So we'll see. I mean, Jason Dominguez has all the talent, but what if he comes up and is like a 230 hitter? Then you saw what happens with 230 hitters. I mean, Luis Robert hit 233 this year, and his cards plummeted near the end of the season. We'll see. That's a stretch. There's only been one Mike Trout in the last. Mike Trout's been the best player since who? That's the question. Mike Trout has been the best pure player. Mike Trout's the best player in baseball. And he's been doing it like top 3 in MVP for his entire career. I think there was 1 year he finished 4th. Maybe it was 2 years ago. But constantly wore like 5, 6, 7, 8 WAR every year. He's been the best player consistently since, I can't even remember who. We've got a Charlie Blackmon right there. Dave says since Griffey. Yeah, well, Griffey was solid, yeah, for basically the entire 90s. And then once Griffey went over to Cincinnati, and what was it, like 2001 or so, he just had all those injury issues, and his career really went downhill. Here's our first red icy of the day. It's a Pete Alonso. Benji with $1 super chat. Benji, thank you very much. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you for the support. I just looked up. Somebody randomly commented on my Mike Trout break from like 3 years ago. I broke 2018. No, it wasn't. It was in 2018. I broke 2011 Topps Update, like a hobby box. I think it was like $4,000 back then for the box. Now it's probably like $15,000 for that same box. But I broke a box and I pulled a Topps Gold Mike Trout card. And I forget who got it. He lives out in Hawaii. I think his name was Adam or something like that. Adam Y. I can't exactly remember, but I do know that he sent it off to be graded and it came back a PSA 10. And so because of that comment today, because someone's like, wow, that card's legendary. I forget what even they said, but I got a little notification came on my phone that they left that comment. So I just went on eBay today and I looked, and that Mike Trout that I pulled, not that specific one, but and maybe it was, who knows. But that card now, 2011 Topps Gold, that's worth $30,000 sold. 30 grand. So that's got to be the best card I've ever pulled. Yeah, George Brett batted .390 in 1980. Yeah, I remember that. Everyone knows that because of the 1990 Fleer card. It said he had 10 .390 seasons or something like that. It was an error card. We've got a Chadwick Tromp right there. There's Josh Bell. We'll be going after that 2011 Topps Update again. Yeah, $30,000. It just sold, I think it was like last week. It sold for 30 grand, a PSA 10 of Mike Trout in gold. And I think a PSA 10 just base card's like a $7,000, $8,000 card now. So I don't know. Where's the ceiling for that card? Does it just keep going up? And it's exploding in price. There's a Dylan Carlson and Joey Bart. I guess there's only 50. The population report is maybe 50 total Trout Gold cards out there that have the PSA 10 designation. Hey, Shogo, and Heather's home. Heather, glad you made it. So, Rob, congratulations. A Shogo Akiyama rookie card on card auto. Pretty nice looking there. Now, some of you guys are big fans of Shogo. Personally, I don't know what to think of him. I don't think he's going to be a major star or anything like that. I mean, he is like 32, 33 years old, and he played in Japan for all those years. So he may only have maybe another year or two left in his prime. We just saw a guy, Shun Yamaguchi, get released. He was a rookie card last year. Shogo was a rookie last year. And Shun Yamaguchi was 33, just got released about last week. I never knew that about him. I didn't know he was that old. I was like, oh, this guy, we'll see what becomes of him. And I guess, who knows? Might go back overseas. Let's see what we've got now for Rob. Luis Garcia. There's Monte Harrison, Joe Adell, and Hank Aaron. The Joe Adell is a nice one. We'll sleeve all those cards up. We got Nolan Ryan. We've got Anderson Tejeda and Judge. We've got an upside down card. Frank Thomas out of 75. And this one is going to be a purple. Hey, Mess of Things in here. Thanks, a Mess of Things, for doing your thing. Frank Thomas, our like third or fourth parallel. Pink, pulled a Kyle Lewis 1 of 1, sold it for $650. That's a really nice pull right there. We've got a Yadier Molina as the box topper. Andrew says, I'm 40, same as you, Eric. Tom Brady gives me some hope. Yeah, what's he, like 43? Still doing his thing, winning Super Bowl championships. Of course, I think he also wakes up every morning at 4:30 and works out for like 5 hours or something like that. I was looking at his schedule. I don't know why it came up as a recommended article read for me, but I think he's up for what, like 16, 18 hours a day or something like that. And I was looking at it. He works out like a maniac, but there's only like hardly any family time in there. So I bet you he is looking forward to retirement at some point. Poncho's up right now at spot number 47. 357 says $17,000 for a jumbo hobby. 357, I should have bought that when it was 13 grand. I was watching it. I'll admit it. I was watching it. It was at 13 grand like a month ago, and I was thinking about pulling the trigger, but I was like, oh, man. What did I pay last time? Like 10 grand? I can't remember, but it was a bunch. We only found one Mike Trout. I was hoping to find like 3 of them, and I was hoping to find the Electric Diamond Anniversary card. The Cognacs, didn't pull any of those. It's crazy how much 2011 Topps update is worth just because of that one card in there. There's some other nice rookies in 2011 Topps update. You've got Blackman in there. You've got Altuve, which I don't consider that to be a nice rookie anymore. You've got Rizzo in there. You've got Goldie in there. Who else is in there? JD Martinez. So there's some decent players in there. But take out the Trout. That box is like a maybe like a $300 box. Alex says Fernando Tatis Jr. is making $46 a minute. That is pretty crazy. Let's see what we've got for Poncho now in 47. Larry, you're in the on-deck circle, buddy. Let's see what we can do. What's a Topps Fire Tatis? I don't know. Maybe $20. You'd have to look it up on eBay. Look at recently sold. That's going to be a... I can't even read the name. That's Quintana. How much would a Joe Adell Rainbow PSA 9 or 10 sell for? Good question. I don't know. I feel like since this product came out, probably there's none out there to kind of get a good idea on. Maybe $200. Just throwing a number out there. You might have to wait 6 months for your card to come back from PSA. Steve says it's going to be a $200,000 box eventually, like 86 Fleer basketball. Talking about 2011 Topps update. So, yeah, that's crazy how much that's gone up. As long as Mike Trout keeps doing it, it's going to keep going up. Now, one of these days, Trout's going to hit the decline, and he's going, like every player does, they're going to go on the decline. Look at this guy right here. Albert Pujols is a perfect example of this. All those years, the OPS, which is on base plus slugging, over 1,000, which is just like elite territory. And then now look, just the decline came quick. 2 years later, 700, which is pretty average at best, 672. Not even in the same ballpark, like 300 to 400 points less OPS. So it's going to happen. This is going to be like a time when Trout hits that decline. So what happens then? to his 2011 Topps update. Well, if he keeps putting up the numbers for another 5-6 years, then I feel like that card will probably keep its value because he's going to cement his name in there as maybe the best all time, or one of the. He's definitely going to be cemented as one of the best all time. I just don't know. I don't want to. I don't even want to think about it. Like, if he has like an Andrew Jones moment, I feel like if he has like an Andrew Jones type career where all of a sudden he just stops being able to put up those numbers, are his cards going to plummet? I guess we'll find out because the decline will come. And it will be interesting. He's definitely going to maintain value, but I don't know if that card's still going to be worth $30,000 for a PSA 10 gold card. But if he keeps doing it to age like 40, has like 700 homers, and is going after chasing down Bond 762, the card will be worth, who knows, $400,000 at that time, 10 years into the future. Cammy's card breaks with a piece of cherry pie. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. I love cherry pie. That's my favorite dessert, or favorite type of pie at least. Christian Pache. I've been dropping hints for Heather to make a cheesecake. Her cheesecake's so good. We just went to the Cheesecake Factory a couple days ago, and it's left me wanting hers. There's a Derek Jeter. Hey, Keith is in the house. Says congrats on 83.7 thousand subscribers. Eric and Heather, you're the best on YouTube. Keith, thank you very much for the kind words. I really appreciate that. Thanks for tuning in night after night. Fralin says, hobby box at my LCS go for 150. Is that about right? That's what they're at Steel City and Blowout. They're right around 150 a piece. For an LCS, that seems a little bit high. I've got mine at 145, but I'm also factoring that I have to pay like flat rate shipping, priority mail for that. So Andrew's got probably the most accurate price, like 130 would be. They're a little over. The 150 is a little bit high, I feel like. I forget what I paid for mine when it worked out for my case, like somewhere in the 120s. So 150 is a little bit high, Fralin. You probably can find it cheaper. But if you don't have another LCS around, then maybe you just bite the bullet and go for it and hope you get a good pull. Personally, though, I would rather have four or five blasters in a hobby box. We've got a Josh Donaldson icy green. That's a nice one. I like those icy greens. Hunter says his local card store's got the hobbies for 125. That's right about where they should be. Yeah, no hobby box is gonna, or no LCS is gonna have a hobby for the actual Topps MSRP. They sell when they sell it directly to you from them. It's only, what was it? It was $80. There's an Alec Bomb. Then of course you have to pay the. I can't remember if it's free shipping on that or not, but you got to pay the tax at the very least. But unfortunately, whenever Topps has a release, they always have very, very little of it, and it sells out super quickly. And then you got to pay the bigger prices that the LCSs and secondary markets charge. Buster Posey, is that our second Glaber? I think it's our second Glaber. Tim says, take a minute and smash that like button for Jabs. Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. For everyone that has hit the like button, almost at 200 likes after about an hour. That's pretty good. 200 likes per hour. I'll take that ratio. We're not going to go 5 hours tonight to get 1,000 likes so I could take a 2-minute break, Chicago. I don't even have that many boxes left to do. We only have 2 more boxes left after this. I'll check out and see if anybody else bought a box. There's, I think, a couple invoices that were unpaid, but it's going to be a shorter live stream tonight. And after this live stream ends, I'm just going to go start working on either sleeving cards until I go to bed or working on your Patreon packages. PJ says, this is my box. Did I get anything good? Well, welcome. You're a little bit late, but since it's your box, here's what I do for any box to save myself some time. Tim, I've never heard of Jason Isbell. I have to check them out. We've got, these are the cards that I'm sleeving up for you. So these were your top hits so far. Raymond with $1 super chat. Raymond, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Hope you guys will check out Raymond's channel and give him some support. Really appreciate you tuning in tonight and supporting the channel. So PJ, a.k.a. Poncho, your autograph as you've seen, is not in that pile. It's either in this stack or that stack coming up. So hopefully it's a good one. You tuned in just in the nick of time for your best hit. Usually people consider the autograph to be the most, desirable hit. That's the thing that says I should have bought that box of 2019 Inception I saw for $70. Yeah, Inception really went crazy in price last year. I know that it like doubled in price after about a week. And I think that comes out at sometime in March. Sometimes it's so hard to keep track of everything. I'm going to have to really take some time and work on figuring out exactly what I've got coming in. I was ordering some stuff from Topps today. It was the Topps Now 100 Top Players pack. It's like $25. And you have a chance at an autograph in there. There's a Christian Javier. PJ says, I'm at work and I'm on my lunch break. I'm very nervous. Let's hope we get a big hit here for you. No autograph yet. It might be coming in the last pack. And at least the last stack. We did see that, Brooks. Fernando Tatis Jr. getting paid $340 million for 14 years. And, man, he deserves it. I think he deserves it. He's awesome to watch. He could be the face of baseball. He's going to bring in lots more Padres fans. A lot of Padres fans can invest in this guy long term. They can go out and buy his jersey. So I like it, and I'm a big fan of players staying in, especially star players, staying in one place their entire career. I mean, wouldn't that just be weird if Cal Ripken Jr. signed like a 1-year contract with like the Reds, and then you had had to deal with it looking at a Cincinnati Reds card of Cal Ripken? Like, wouldn't that be awful? So I'm a big fan of players staying in one place. So I hope Tatis stays his entire career. He's already played a couple years, so that means he's not guaranteed to stay in San Diego for at least 16 years, but it could happen. As you know, sometimes players sign big, long-term deals like Nolan Arenado did, and it just doesn't work out. And then he ends up getting traded. In fact, not only did Arenado get traded, the Rockies literally paid the Cardinals $50 million. Sorry, Mark, I was just picking a random team. It's no cut on the Reds. It just would have been weird to see like Ripken in like red. It was weird with seeing like John Smoltz in a Cardinals and Red Sox jersey there at the end. So we've got a Tim Anderson looking for the autograph. This is going to be a Pedro Severino out of 70. Black border one. Nolan Arenado, just talked about him. So yeah, for you Rockies fans, sorry for bringing that up again. The Rockies paid $50 million for the Cardinals to take him off their hands, and they didn't even get back any of their top prospects. Like the Cardinals held on to all their top prospects, including Dylan Carlson. Pretty crappy, I think, for the Rockies, and I feel bad for you guys. I know what it feels like. The Pirates are always doing stupid trades. But another person brought up the point that long-term deals like that almost always never work out. You could just name a whole bunch of them right now. Basically, all the 10 to 13-year contracts within the past decade haven't worked out, especially near the end. They're good for like, the first 3, 4, 5 years, and then after that, it just it's like this guy right here, Miguel Cabrera. I talked about this before. Hall of Fame caliber player, but the last 4 years, what's he done? Negative WARs. Add all that up together, he's got like a negative something WAR. So I don't know. He's immobile. He can't really play any position that well. That's a deal. Like if you sign him to like a 6-7 year deal, that's great. But sign him to what did he get? Like a 10, 11, 12 year deal? I can't remember. It was a long one. There's Carlson and Bart. Joey Votto's another long contract. Pujols was a long one. Maybe the Padres think Tatis is young enough that he might still have something left near the end. So, Pancho, here's your hit. It's going to be a Yermin Mercedes, who I don't know much about except that I pulled this card once before out of this. I'm guessing he's going to be a prospect catcher. Maybe had a cup of coffee in the big leagues with them because I don't really recognize the name. You'll have to go to baseballreference.com and look up his stats and see if he did anything. Maybe try to find the scouting report on him. Not the biggest hit right there, so hopefully we can find something in your silver pack for you. That's the nice thing about jumbos. You are guaranteed an autograph. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes, most of the times in the jumbos, it's been like a lesser known rookie. So you just got to cross your fingers and hope that they become something. Let's see what we've got coming up now. We've got Bryce Harper, not autographed for Poncho. They usually aren't. 46 out of 47 times they haven't been. And let's see what we've got coming up in the silver packs right now. For Poncho, a.k.a. PJ, you've got Joey Votto. There's Matt Chapman, Randy Johnson, and Jackie Robinson. Andrew says, I bought 19 packs for $95 on Facebook Marketplace. That's $5 per pack, no tax. Were those hobby packs? Because that's a pretty good deal. Usually, if you find a really competitive or like a good priced LCS, the hobby packs of 2021 Top Series 1 will be $5 a pack in those stores. Second pack, Sixto Sanchez, a nice rookie card right there. So, Poncho, thank you very much. Really appreciate that. Dustin says, you're right, as Yermin has only played one game in the Major Leagues. So I feel like what they did with that 70 years of Topps is they found those guys were on taxi squads and they were getting called up because there's players with the virus getting put down or whatever. Not put down, but put on the IL. And a lot of those guys have maybe literally had a cup of coffee in the big leagues, and that's it. And they're getting autographs in this, which is kind of crappy. Timmy Tea Time's in the house. Hey, Timmy, what's the weather report for tonight? I heard we're supposed to get some snow, 2 to 4 inches. We'll see. They really missed the last one. We're supposed to get like a whole bunch of snow, and we got nothing but rain. Taylor Sports Card Pools with a $5 super chat. Taylor, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. I hope you guys will check out Taylor Sports Card Pools and give them some support as we check out Larry right now. Best of luck to you, Larry. Hey, Timmy, have you had any luck finding any Top Series 1? I went out, by the way, Timmy, give me that hot tip about Dick's Sporting Goods selling cards. I stopped there on the way back the other day, and there was nothing there. I even asked the manager there, who just happened to be like right by the golf section. I was like, do you guys still sell cards? He's like, no, we haven't sold those in a long time. So I don't know, maybe that was before, like, I don't know, back in the day. But we're just talking about 2021 Topps and how it's been pretty tough around here to find them. The Mesa thing says, remember how I was teasing about wearing short sleeves? Well, now I'm wearing 2 sweatshirts. And Oliver says, hey, Jabs, just started ripping on my channel. Thanks for inspiring my channel. That is That Guy Oliver. I'm ripping Pokemon, which is a good idea. If you want to get some subscribers, Pokemon seems to be the hottest thing right now. Baseball and talking fantasy. So, Oliver, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Hope you guys will check him out for all things Pokemon, baseball cards, and fantasy talk. There's an Alec Baum. Larry, congratulations on that one. That is a decent pull right there. There's Bart and Carlson. Timmy says they worked there. He worked there 2 years ago and they had him. Yeah, it's a shame that they quit. I know that Dunham's used to have him. And look at this. There's the pull of the night. Larry, that's our best autograph. It is a Pete Alonso gold on-card auto right there. Let's flip it over. It is out of 25, a low number, Pete Alonso. So Larry with the pull of the night. Now, Larry, I saw you ask me on Patreon. You left a message 15 hours ago, says, what time is this break happening? So I'm hoping you got my reply and are seeing this live. Larry, the best hit of the night, Pete Alonso, which was quite a valuable card back in the day. Still a nice one even today. That's probably going to end up being our best autograph because we don't have that many boxes left. That's I guess you could call it the case hit right there, even though there's no such thing as a true case hit with this product. Yep, that's where I got mine at too, Timmy Tea Time. There's Ryan Mountcastle. Can't find it anywhere else. Target's been very disappointing. I tried going out today because I saw people in our area getting mega boxes of 2021 Topps, which has 256 Topps cards in there for $40, which is like 2.5 blasters. That's a great deal. And I saw them popping up on eBay within our, Western Pennsylvania. So I was like, oh, maybe they're out. And went to Target today. Didn't find any. Did find some other stuff though. Jesse Winker at $4.99. At least one of the Targets. The other two had nothing. Must be different people that stocked these different Targets. Must have got, I don't know. it'd be nice to know who stocks which, and then so you know, like, all right, this person stocks this target on these days, and this guy stocks target on these days. Yeah, that's right, Timmy. I mentioned that earlier. Walmart limits it to 1 per person. That's actually good because you can go in there any day of the week, and they're going to at least, they might be out of retail boxes, you know, like the blaster boxes, but at least you're going to get a retail pack, if nothing else, for $2.98. If you really need a card fix, a quick rip. I feel like all Walmarts should do that. I can't talk. I ate a bunch of M&Ms before this break. I'm not saying that that's affecting me or not, but it was Heather's Valentine's Day present with our faces on the M&Ms. Tasted really good. Kind of felt a little bit weird eating our faces on candy, but pretty cool. Never seen that before. Did I pull any printing plates, says Perel? No printing plates. And I've been breaking this for like 24 hours, not consecutively, but for the past week. If you add up the 4 different live streams, probably about 24 hours when it's all said and done. Not a single printing plate. We've got an Evan White gold foil, and we've got Javi Baez home run card, 70 years of Topps. Brooks Robinson being featured on the 2019 design. That's pretty cool. We've got, what else do we've got in here? Yeah, literally your face on candy. It's pretty cool, actually. It's this bag right here. You can see our face right there together, and right there, and right there. And so it's been opened, Heather, and I've been munching on it for before the break. Can't do it now because then I'll probably have a coughing attack or something. Had to turn the light there for a second to free up the 5,000 count box. The light was like hanging right over where I needed to put these cards. Yeah, they never ever have cards, Timmy. Same thing with what other ones have I gone to? Delmont I never have luck at either. They have a limit of 2, but they just leave them out there so people grab them all the time. Bell Vernon never has them. Chicago says, you can drop the iPhone again. I hope not. I think I've learned my lesson. When I go to turn, I make sure that the armrest here doesn't, you know, clip the phone cord and pull the phone down. There's an Eloy Jimenez. We've got a David Ortiz. All right, so there you already got your Pete Alonso, which is going to be the best hit. There's Joe Adell. Sleeve him up for you. Neftali says, why does eBay always try to rip you off on the blaster box? It's not eBay per se, because you could probably go in there and find 2020 Topps Update blaster boxes for maybe even less than MSRP. It's all about the supply and demand. And if people are buying them for $35 a piece, then, you know, that's what people are going to list them for. So I would say, I don't know, if you want to get blasters for as close to market price as possible, you got to find somebody with a lot of them. By a lot, I mean like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That way, you're only paying that one shipping rate of like, maybe it's like $12 instead of like $6 a box or whatever. And put in a best offer, see if they take it. That's how I got a bunch of Topps Holiday. I found people selling them in like lots of 10. I offered like $250, which really is not, they're not making anything on that. And some guys took it. I think I don't know, maybe some of you guys had 2020 Topps Update or Topps Holiday, and you probably got an offer from me. I feel like I literally offered everybody on eBay a face value plus eBay fees offer. And enough people took it that I was able to get enough of every all of them for every Patreon member that has the card sent to them each month at least. There's a Casey Mize. But then again, Topps Holiday has fallen a lot in value. It's kind of been eclipsed. People moved on pretty quick to Topps Chrome Update, which was hot there for a while. Now that's down to like $35 a box. There's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Very, very nice. Heather says, I just opened your stream on the laptop, and guess what? Uh-oh. Heather? Or what is it, Heather? Are we working from home tomorrow? Did you have some kind of... There was a baseball commercial First time ever. How appropriate. Very nice. So looks like the baseball advertisers, I guess what they do for, I don't know how the ad stuff works. I have no control over who puts ads before my videos and all that stuff. I remember back during the election season, there was a whole bunch of ads running for a candidate that I didn't support. And I was like, why is that always on my channel? And so I have no control over the ads, but that's pretty cool though. A baseball product is, I guess they put a bid in for that. You can look at your ad analytics and like I guess some they sell it like almost like buy it now, and others they auction off. Keith, thanks very much for being here. That's pretty cool. It was Nolan Arenado for Rawlings. Very nice. That's one name. I feel like everybody mispronounces his name. Everyone always says Nolan Arenado, like air, like rare air. It's Arenado. Like nobody ever says it right. There is a Christian Pache. Like I was listening to MLB Network Radio, and there were even all those experts were calling him Arenado. So I even went to Baseball Reference and double checked the pronunciation of the name, and it's A-H-R when they had it phonetically spelled out, Arenado. Good old Nolan. So he was peddling Rawlings gloves on a commercial for my channel. That's pretty cool. Chris Bubik. Yeah, I'm probably saying that one wrong. I feel like for guys that I've never seen before that aren't stars, if you say it wrong, that's okay. I do that on purpose with some players like Brock Deathrage. Instead of saying Deathridge, good old Brock Deathrage. We've got a Trevor Bauer. There's Mike Trout. 357 says Arenado is close to McGuire as, I think. Yeah, McGuire's another one. Like, people always pronounce McGuire right, but they always misspell his name. Everyone always spells it like Mark McGuire with a U and an I in it instead of spelling it the right way with a W. All right, Larry, you had a pretty good box there. Let's see what we got. Zach says, am I supposed to be in this one? Zach, weren't you in the last one? I can double check for you. I'm pretty sure you're in the last one. There's a Nolan Arenado right there. And we've got Tony Gwynn, the Ripken, Javi Baez, and Yohan Moncada. Let's check out that 51 box loader, box topper, and see what we've got. It's going to be good old Buster Posey, not autographed. So, Larry, congratulations on your Pete Alonso out of 25 autograph. A very, very nice pull right there. And coming up next, we've got Adam. This looks like it might be the last box of the night. Kind of a short, slightly over a case break today. Let me go ahead and see if there's anybody else that paid their invoice. And then we'll see what we've got going on. I'm going to go into my PayPal, go to recent activity, and just put them in order. Zach says, when was I in? Are you Zach Hammond, perchance? Name sounds really familiar. And I see that we do have an extra box coming up. Glenn is going to be after this one. So, Glenn Lang, I do see that you added a box on, so we'll get you in there. So, we've got 2 more boxes. Tim, if you want to send over the payment, I will add you in here. Glenn Lang will be our next box, box number 50. So best of luck to Adam here. We'll see what we can find for you. Let's see, Zach Hammond. The only thing I have for you, I have a canceled request on January 31st because you didn't pay for Mystery Box Monday. So I don't have any payment. It's $275 overall, Tim. Here we go. We did pull one box topper auto legacy. That was a Wilson Contreras in our last round of this product. I'm Zach Hahn. That doesn't sound familiar. I'll double check for you, but if you didn't pay your invoice, I don't recognize your name at all. Zach Hahn, checking the history, nothing. I got a Pete Kahn, but no Zach Hahn. All right, Adam, let's see what we can find for you. Barry says, I opened 2 hobby boxes. They are both horrible. Sorry to hear that. That's not good. Personally, I feel like the way to go is blasters. In terms, for me, I'm just after the base right now. I want to put the set together, so that's just, you know, what I like right now. And I saw that Dave said he pulled a Stan Musial autograph out of a CVS box. That's pretty awesome, man. Congratulations on that. I know that Fairfield had a bunch of his autos that are put in some boxes. I know somebody, I think it was Bob from Pop's Pool, said he pulled like 4 of them. There's a Christian Pache. Trevor's baseball cards in the house. How's it going, man? So far tonight, our best autograph. This is box number 7 of the night, and our best one was a Pete Alonso gold, numbered out of 25. There's a Glaber gold card, and we've got Seth Romero. Okay, Tim, by the way, all of your stuff will be going out. You're on that $26 tier. That's on my radar. I've got a whole bunch of stuff on the T shelf for you, so we'll get this break out with all of your other stuff by the end of this week. Oh, Zach, you signed up for Patreon? Thank you very much, man. So the way that works is, see, these boxes, when everything's all said and done for what I paid for them, and when I have to pay like the medium flat rate box and everything, these are $2.75 a piece. So if you paid $3 on Patreon, that gets you access to the breaks, so you could sign up for it there. But I can't send you like this amount of cards for $3. So $3 just like access to the site. Sometimes people think that when they sign up, they're going to just get these boxes for free. It doesn't work like that. So Zach, if that's not something you're interested in, you can cancel at any time, and I'd check it out. I'm going to put some Patreon-only videos up for you. You can watch all those videos for free that you can only see there. If you do want to cancel those, Zach, just do so before the end of the month. And Andrew says, Tops on thoughts now. I'll tell you my thank you, Michael. I'll get you put in here after Glenn and Tim. Tops now. Right now, I don't really do much with Tops now, although I did place some orders today for the top 100 Tops now, which is a set they're putting together for, I guess, the MLB Network top 100 players. I did buy some of those because there's a chance at autographs in there. They didn't say what the odds are. They might be really, really tough. Zach, if you want a box of these, they're $2.75 per jumbo. That includes the PayPal fees and the shipping. Let's see, there's Ryan Mountcastle for Adam. Trevor says the blaster's the way to go, but did you try the giant box? I've seen it, and Trevor, I went out today to 3 different Targets looking for it, and I didn't find it. Found some other cards, though, at one of the Targets. Gold card right there. That's not a real autograph, so I'll try to get one. There's some people that have it listed nearby, so. Trey said, I did the $100 Target like you do it, or the $100 shopping spree like you do. I like doing those videos. They're always tough to do nowadays because they're tough to find cards. Like today, I wanted to do one today. I was able to get $60 worth of cards because there's limits now. So I can only get $60. I got 3 blasters. Zach, right now, this is the only break going on, but we will have more breaks coming down the pike. Usually it's about 2 breaks a week or so. There's a Christian Pache. Brett says, you sent me a request for a payment for tonight's box, and I paid it yesterday. Did you get it? Did I miss the break tonight? Let me check it out. Brent Wilder. Didn't we do we did a hobby for you last night? Brent Wilder. I do see a payment in there that came up. Let me double check everything and see. Maybe we already ripped your box. No, I guess we didn't. I do not see it. So Brent will add you in there. Got you. How much is a blaster box, Zach? Well, all those blasters I sell. I don't sell the blasters, but if I did a break on blasters, maybe I'll do that if I have a whole bunch of blasters left over, because I did order a ton of cases of those. I would sell them for $20 plus shipping. Shipping would be like, what, $5? There's a Justice Sheffield, Eloy Jimenez. So Brent will get you. After this box, we'll verify our order once more. So we've got Adam at 49. We've got Glenn at 50. Brent already paid, so I'm going to add you to give you a spot, 51, Brent Wilder. I see your payment came through yesterday. I don't know why that didn't show up. Next stack. Tim will have spot number 52. So we've got 3 more boxes left after this one. Tim M with 52. I'm going to write that down right now so I can keep this organized. Yeah, I got you, Tim. You're in there at 52. Hope you don't mind waiting an extra like 20 minutes for your box or so. I know that you're out there on the West Coast, so it's not super late for you. Blake Snell, upside down Christian Yelich. This is going to be a short print. Nice one right there. Let's double check if it's a super short. It's just a regular short. Trey says, I went to customer service at Target, picked up 4 blasters and 2 hanger packs. Wow, that's pretty awesome. Now, do they have like a sign there that says, if you'd like to purchase sports cards, go to customer service, or did you just happen to walk up there and ask? Because I tried that. I went to customer service and they looked at me like, we sell the card act electronics. I was like, yeah, I know. I've already been back there. Brent says, thanks. Hopefully I will get my hits and autos this time. I sure hope so. Let's see what we've got in this stack of cards. I'm going to have to try that one. I do know that there's one Target here that's nearby that they keep their stuff in the back room. They've actually let me into the back room before. They're like, hey, we know who you are. The stock person was telling us about you, and they actually let me in the back room, and that was a long time ago. The person that let me into the back room to see all the stuff, they don't do the cards anymore. They're in a different department, so that might be one reason I can't pick up cards anymore. Kind of had a little bit of an in there. There's a icy foil out of 199. Yeah, quick little swig of water before the coughing started. A nice Yadier Molina 2004 Topps rookie card is a very, very nice one. I think that counts as your manufactured patch. It's just that one Target they know me at. The other ones, they have no idea who I am. All right, next up. We've got Albert Abreu. Hey, Tron, how's it going? Just pulled a Pete Alonso gold auto. That was the best one of the night so far. Aaron Judge, 86. They said because I'm a kid, I get 2 more boxes this Trey. That's awesome. Yeah, I guess they know you weren't going to go and run and put them on eBay. Ryan Mountcastle. Very, very nice. We've got a Pedro Severino gold foil, Al Kaline 2008. How many do you have to break tonight, G Lang? I've got like, honestly, I've got like 5 cases of this product. I don't know if I want to sit on some or not, but I definitely can break a bunch more. I was gonna put one of those aside for the Jabs family boxes. Maybe do a team break with another one, and then maybe just sit on the other one. It's not literally, but there's so many rookies in here with potential that, who knows, maybe these cases go up down the line. Let's see what we've got. For Adam in his box topper, Dave M's been sitting on a box of 2020 Update and 2020 Update Chrome. Good investment. And Dave, I hate to break it to you, but I feel like it's a bad investment. I feel like 2020 Update is weak. The rookie class is really weak. I mean, one of those guys, I guess, could break out, but I don't know, right now it's not looking good for 2020 update. And I say that as somebody that's also sitting on a bunch of cases, but not by choice. It's because I paid like double what I put in all these pre-orders. It was like, I forget, like 130 for a hobby box. And like, I think I paid like 220 something for a jumbo box of update. And now they're like half of that. It's really went down. Jason K says, hello, I wanted to say I hope it all goes well tonight. And I hope you get my message. Jason, thank you very much. I actually did see your message that you had to back out of the break. So I canceled your invoice. And no big deal. I appreciate that. I hope that everything goes well for you over there. And thank you very much for the support of my channel. And just thanks for tuning in tonight. Yeah, no problem at all. That happens all the time. There's usually, literally every break, I send out sometimes 100 invoices, and there might be like 3, 4, 5 people that can't pay it because they either popped a tire or something, or had some sort of unforeseen circumstance come up, and they just like, yeah, I think I'm just not going to get into this one. So don't worry about that. And G Lang says, your $51 tier has been good to me. I enjoy the subscription as well as your videos. Good job, brother. G, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. I hope that you got the $51 tier in the mail maybe today. I sent that out on Tuesday, so if you didn't get it yet, at least I sent most of them Tuesday. I don't know if yours was in there, but I sent about 85% of them, something like that. A whole bunch of them are on the way right now. All right, so Glenn, speaking of Glenn, thank you, Adam. You're up right now, spot number 50. Let me grab the next box out of the case. This is what the cases look like, by the way. Good old fashioned cases. You just tip it. I'm going to try to get these out. Usually I stack them up in a big old stack, but today I didn't do that. So I'm going to try to just gently slide these boxes out of this fresh case. And we'll get these opened up. We've got, so who's up right now? Glenn, then Brent, then Tim. There's your 3. If anybody else purchases a box, I'm going to have to run out and pick up another case from the good old storage area, which is my foyer because I haven't had a chance to take them and put them away yet. All right, so here we go, Glenn. Best of luck to you. So it won't be a long journey to get any more cases of these. There's a little Jenga tower of them out there, stacked up. Best card of the night was a Pete Alonso gold auto out of 25. Raymond says, good luck to everyone tonight. Thank you very much, Raymond, for being here and tuning in. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Let's see. Ryan says, I'm on the $26 tier. Any chance my Topps Mini and Heritage number buy-ins are coming with it? I would say 100%. If they're on the shelf, they'll be going with it. I started doing the Heritage stuff today, and here's what I do with the breaks. There's no personal information here except for your first name. So what I do, I started with the $26 tier, and I yellow the names of people that have breaks that I owe. So you can see if your name is yellowed, it means I only got down to the D shelf because I only did like the first 36 or so. So if your name is yellowed, that tells me don't send them a package until you get their breakout. So yeah, your name is, let me double check here. Ryan M, $26 tier. I'm going to scroll down to the R's. I don't see a Ryan. Oh yeah, Ryan, you got your middle name in there. That threw me off. But yeah, you're on that list. We'll get your breakout with your stuff sometime this week. Hopefully by Saturday I can get everything done. All right, Glenn, best of luck to you. Yeah, but that's how I kind of like try to organize everything that I owe. If you don't buy into a break, your name stays in white. If you have a break, then your name goes in yellow. It's a kind of a crazy system, but that's what Heather helped me come up with. There's Dalton Varsho. So you got your autograph in the very first pack. FJ, that would be very, very nice. That would definitely help things out around here, especially when you do these large breaks. Right now, there's a lot of sleeving to be done. Do breaks ship out before Patreon? Usually I ship them with Patreon, and then after all the Patreon packages go, then I go back and find the people that are on the $3 tier and do their stuff. There's a Chris Archer icy foil. Andrew says, thoughts on Varsho? I don't know much about him. Gary Varsho's son, MLB Bloodlines. So we'll see what becomes of him. I'm not the best prospect guy. I wish him success. For some reason, this pack feels thin. What? Okay, use your eyeballs right here, folks. Doesn't this look like maybe like 33% more thin than this one? Like, look at that. I'm pressing down, so you can clearly see this is a very, very thin pack. Michael with $1 super chat. Thank you very much, Michael. I really appreciate that. Sometimes you can pick up a pack and you'll know that there's like a hit in there because it just feels thicker. This one feels really, really thin. Let's see why. Well, there's wouldn't that be cool if these were all short prints? Like you just had a million short prints in a row. It was like the best pack ever, but that doesn't look to be the case. Looks like it actually ended up being the worst pack of 2021 that I've ever opened with only one insert card in there. So crap pack there from Topps, bad quality control for Glenn. Maybe they'll make it up in one of these packs. Instead of having 46 cards, there'll be like 60 some cards jammed into a pack. Yeah. I got excited about that too. I thought, oh, maybe look at all these short prints coming up. Terry says, my wife went to Target today and said 7 guys stood around for 8 hours waiting for the card stalker, and then they follow him from store to store. That actually happens at a lot of places nowadays, believe it or not. I'll tell you what I would do if I was the card stalker. I would switch it up. Do different days, different hours. Some days I'd get in there before they even open, maybe. Get in there like 6 a.m., stock the shelves and leave. Other days I might go in like 10 p.m. on a different day and just I feel like that would be such a cool job to go around and stock these shelves, but it wouldn't be cool to try to stock the shelves when literally people are standing over top of you and like you're, kneeling down to stock the shelves and put your 2021 Topps blasters, and there's like these guys standing over top of you just waiting to pounce on all the boxes that you're putting out there. Man, I don't know. I feel bad for those folks. So, I don't know. I bet you with the next year at this time, pretty much everything is either going to be sold at the cigarette counter where they sell the cigarettes behind the glass. I know the one Walmart keeps them behind the glass in the cigarette aisle, or behind the customer service, because that's just weird. We've got a Dylan Bundy and Casey Mize. Dave says, I would put stuff on the shelves as slowly as possible. Yeah, definitely. I wonder if any of those stalkers also like tip off people that they know are like actual collectors. Like, hey, Bob, I know your kid is 9 years old and collects cards. I'm going to be over at the Walmart tomorrow at like 8 a.m. You should come by. Or something like that. Now, I do know that those stalker people, they have to take a picture of the shelves. So it's not like they can just sell from the back of their van or something like that. It actually has to be rung up through the Walmart system, and they have to take pictures. I remember the one time I was there with the flipper started, I don't know if you saw that one video where that guy was buying all the Illusions basketball. As soon as she took the stuff out, he started pulling it and taking it. Like he took the entire display and put it in his cart. And she's like, I have to take a picture of that. You can't do that. Dirk says, I have a story about a vendor that does that, has a phone list that is used. You mean like tips off people, like the true collectors? That wouldn't be bad. Trey says, did you see the Orioles have a 0.0% chance to win the AL East? That's sad as an Orioles fan. That's crazy. We've got Texas Rangers team card, Johnny Bench. It'd be nice to get on that phone list for sure. We've got a Christian Pache. JMO says that his stock person works with the flippers. Yeah, I'm sure some of them do and get paid off, get a percentage of whatever box that they buy. There's a Keston Hira relic. All right, Glenn. So you got your relic. You've got about 3 packs left. Usually I open them in twos. Your autograph, wouldn't that be something if there's no autograph in here because of that shorted pack? Elvis, how's it going? Thanks for being here. I really hope there's an auto in this. PJ says, debating on which tier I should upgrade to, 26 or 51. I don't know. Personally, if you like blaster boxes, you might want to go with 51. Everyone has a 2021 Topps blaster coming their way this month on 51. And honestly, you might get another one next month, especially if I can't get Heritage in time. If Heritage doesn't come out until March 19th, I might have to wait another like 3 to 5 days to get it in my hands. And I don't want to ship Patreon packages like March 26th and then they not show up to your house by like February 1st or 2nd. So yeah, you'll get the newest stuff that I have. So you might get back-to-back months of 2021 Topps. And after that, I just buy cases of the blasters. So I'll always have the newest retail stuff for you guys. Now, I don't know. I do have cases of Big League coming. But for when we get to Big League, I might give you guys a choice because I know some guys don't like Big League. So last month, I gave everyone a choice of 5 different blasters. You picked whichever one you like the best. When we get to Big League and opening day, if you don't want that, then we can probably work something out. There's an Alec Baum where I can give you a choice of, hey, you can pick 2021 Topps or 2020 Archives or what else will be out by then? 2020 or 2021 Heritage, 2021 Topps, 2021 Big League if you want it. I know some people don't like that, but I'll try to be getting all the newest stuff. Because that $51 tier has just been exploding in popularity. There's a lot of them. And I like putting that one together. It's not that hard for me to put together, which is another thing I like about it. I just put the blaster box inside a box, put the packs in there, and we're good to go. All right, so still no autograph. Another Hollis build says, good evening, Eric. And all, 750. Still going. Make sure you check out another Hollis build. Thank you very much for being in here tonight. You tuned in at the right time because we're supposed to get an autograph. And I'm worried that we won't because we had a weird pack in this box. And Glenn, if you don't get your autograph, we are going to have to get you the UPC so you can file a complaint with Topps. And Heather's got the link to another Hollis build if you'd like to check them out. And look at that. He didn't get an autograph. Bunch of crap. What a bunch of crap. So what happened in here is there was a pack that was really weird. I made a big point to show it to you that it was missing a large portion of the pack, maybe almost half the pack gone. And it turns out there's no autograph in this box. So when that happens, you have, I guess there's a form on their website. I don't know exactly what it is, but other people have gone through the process before. They want you to send in your receipt, which is, the receipt is just going to be your PayPal invoice. Oh, was it in the first pack? Wow. Let me see. You're right. It was Dalton Varsho. Never mind, Glenn. I'm like cutting like UPC out and stuff. Man. Sorry, Topps. My sincere apologies. That card came, that was like the third card. I totally forgot about Dalton Varsho. I got all off track talking to you guys. I totally forgot. I guess Dalton Varsho, I don't know if it's a forgettable auto for me, but maybe I took too long chatting with you guys. And there he is again, Dalton Varsho. Basically, the first card in the pack was the auto. All right, so Glenn, you're in the books. Thank you very much. Hopefully, Dalton Varsho ends up being pretty good. FJA says, is Jab's family... I hope not. That would be pretty terrible. Wouldn't be able to do decent videos by forgetting all the baseball stats and everything. All right, Glenn, let's see what we've got in your silver pack. Then we'll get you officially off the book. Dave says that 9-hour break is still killing him. Yeah, that was a long one for sure. All right, so next box up, it's for Brent. Let's see what we can find. JJ says, I don't mean to bother you. Just read a message earlier of mine to at the end, the skipped shout out. Is there a reason JW just shout out people all the time or any mods? I'm not sure what you're saying there. Did you want a shout out? Because I have no problem shouting anybody out. I always appreciate the folks that donate for shout outs. Hunter says, in my 10-pack bundle and MLB The Show, I pulled nothing, no good cards. MLB The Show is kind of like that. It's tough to pull those diamond cards. How much does the whole base set cost? I haven't checked that out on eBay. There's no factory set of this right now. You're going to have to wait. Topps usually puts their factory sets out. What was that, like November? Like early November? You might remember those green factory sets we picked up at Walmart. Right now you can pick up hand collated sets that people put together on their own. And usually those are about $30, $40 a piece, especially when they first come out. All right, Brent, here we go. Spot number 51. Let's see if we can hit you something good. Yeah, last drops there was. I was just losing my mind there. It was a Dalton Varsho, which came in the very first pack. Another Hollis build. There's a Casey Mai says, just loaded a video at Target. Big scandal. Flippers putting GPS trackers on vendor cars. What? I need to watch that video. Heather, can you check that video out? That's crazy. And I don't know if you want to, maybe at the end of the video, Heather, you can link that video for everyone to see end of the live stream. Look at this. Scott Rowland. That's a nice pull right there out of 199. He's a future Hall of Famer. Very, very nice one. So, Brent, congratulations on that one. And there's got to be some sort of privacy violation there with people putting GPS trackers on cars. Do you have proof of that in your video? I'm very interested to see if you like caught them doing it or if you were interviewing the stock person. That's just creepy. A lot of people got to be so creepy. There's a Yuli Gurriel out of 2021. I mean, if you go to a store and there's no cards, what do? You just try again. It's the way it is. Pugs with a peach emoji. Pugs, thank you very much for that peach super sticker. I really appreciate that. A mess of things says sometimes YouTube will hide messages asking for shout outs, especially when you're trying to get subscribers. They kind of frown on that. I know that they oftentimes mark that as spam and it won't even show. But you're right, a mess of things. Sometimes folks will get around that. They'll super chat it, and we have no problem sending traffic to other channels, especially if you're supporting mine. Got a nice run of rookies there. Adele, Bart, and Carlson. We've got a nice gold foil card right there. Yeah, mess of things. Don't forget, we got the autograph. It was the Scott Rowland that's in my head now. It came in the very first pack again. Pugs with a banana. So we have a peach and now a banana as well. What's the next? Thank you very much for those super stickers. Brent says, new to your channel and looked at some old videos. We have a lot in common. I'm also a teacher, born in 80, and also a thyroid cancer survivor. Brent, that's awesome, man. Congratulations on beating cancer. It's definitely a scare when you get that diagnosis, for sure. What a terrible year 2019 was. 2018 into 2019. There's a sunny gray, but sounds like you're doing well now, and also nothing but clear scans over here. So Guitars and Cards said, sorry, but the blasters are better. Those 52 Topps cards are fantastic. You rock, dude. Guitars and Cards, thank you very much. So you're on my side. Yeah, it was kind of tough to say because I know some people love the silver packs and people like the chance at the auto, and I hate this design. It's a Independence Day 2020 Donruss ripoff design. But yeah, I felt like the blasters, for me personally, I would like it if you would walk into a store, like in some parallel universe, if you walk into like an LCS and they had a bundle of 4 blasters for $80 and a hobby box for $80, I would buy the blasters because I feel like most of the time you just get a relic anyway out of the hobby box. I mean, what do we open up? 100 some hobby boxes, and we had some decent autos, but there's really only one that was really worth a ton of money. That was the Alec Baum out of 70. I don't know, that's just me though. Everyone likes different things, so that's why there's all these different options out there. That's why there's retail, that's why there's hobby, that's why there's jumbo, because people will collect different things, and that's awesome. And look at this, we have your manufactured. Heather said she's looking for guitars and cards but can't find it. Thanks for looking, Heather. Guitars and cards. Do you have any content? If you do, it makes it easier to find. Hey, Pugs51 with a rose. Very, very nice. One of the presents I got, Heather, was a rose bush. There's a Nolan Arenado. She's got it growing right by her sink for Valentine's Day. I got her the dozen roses, but I thought it'd be cool also to get her a rose bush so you can keep getting roses all year long. So that just reminded me of that. And hopefully that plant does well. There's a Evan Longoria. Andrew says, I only collect 90 and 91 Fleer. Andrew, I've got a bunch of 90 and 91 Fleer that you are more than welcome to. There's a Miguel Cabrera. Miggy. That's the spring training manufactured patch. Not much value to it. Yeah, Chicago 91 Fleer is those ugly yellow cards that are pretty terrible. Pretty awful indeed. J&J says, I have something free for you, Andrew. Imagine if there's somebody out there that actually collected 91 Fleer cards, how many donations they would get of just nonstop 91 Fleer coming in. Just large flat rate priority mailboxes. You could literally probably fill up your entire house with them. Dylan Carlson, Big Dog Pack Grip says, hey, Eric, what do you think of the new Fernando Tatis Jr. contract? I love it. Look who he always comes up when someone mentions him. When the news broke, his card literally came up. So Big Dog Pack Grips, thank you very much. Talking about Tatis, just signed a 14-year, $340 million deal. You can see his numbers there, 277 average, pretty good. 17 dingers in just 59 games. I feel like Tatis is probably going to win a couple MVPs in his time. And I feel like how old is he? Anyway, he was born in 1999. So, Heather, the year we graduated high school together, Tatis, he was 5 months old, making us feel old. So, he was born in 99. So, he's a young dude for sure. Just turned what? 22? Man, is he young. So, at the end of that deal, he'll only be what, 36? He still might have some good years left, or at least his decline might not be in full swing yet. Chicago says, I graduated in 98, 1 year older. That's pretty awesome. From the same era. We've got a Mookie Betts short print card. Mark was class of 99 too. Lots of 99, or at least a few class of 99. Terry says, where the heck are the Padres getting all this money? I do not know. Maybe they have sometimes some of these teams have big TV deals where they get a big windfall. Paul's the class of 95, Terry class of 89. 89, the year I started collecting cards. How many more boxes will you have? Any more Series 1 streams? Braden, we might have one more Series 1 stream. I might have a team break for you. Possibly. That way we can get more people in at a lower cost. Like maybe you really love the Baltimore Orioles. The Orioles will probably be a little bit of a jacked up price though because they've got the Ryan Mountcastle. But say you love the Buccos, for example, you might want to buy them. They might be a little low. Although there is the Key Brian Hayes rookie 86 in the silver packs. We've got Leody Taveras. I saw that 357. Rest in peace, Screech. Also, Rush Limbaugh passing away today. Very sad news. We've got a Mike Yastrzemski out of 99. It is a green parallel. And last but not least for Brent, we've got a Yadier Molina. Andrew, thank you very much for hanging out. Really appreciate that. Yeah, he was only 70. He had lung cancer, unfortunately. It really sucks. All right, Tim, you're up next. Final spot of the night for right now. We'll see if anybody else bought a spot. Let's see what we can find for Tim. I'm going to hit the old refresh button here on the computer and see. And see if this is indeed our last spot of the night. Had a couple invoices out there. Sometimes people pay late, and this will be our final one. So thank you very much for being here, everybody. Last night, our last spot of the night. Let's see if we can pull some nice big hits, or at least a big hit to finish things off, taking us into Throwback Thursday tomorrow. Throwback Thursday tomorrow is going to be an old box of Heritage that I found at a card show at the mall. Michael says, I bought a spot yesterday. Did we not get Michael yet? Let me double check. Why is some folks not popping up? I do see a Michael Berry here. So, Michael, I just lied. We have one more spot. Michael Berry, we got you at spot number. I don't know why some of these names weren't popping up on my my feed. So, Michael, we'll get you next. Spot number 53. So, 2 more boxes. Michael Berry. Got you. Don't worry, Michael. You're next. So we got 2 boxes left. And then we'll wrap it up. JJ says, keep them coming. All right, Tim, let's see what we can find for you. Big Daddy Dave's is in the house. Hey, man. We got Carlson and Bart right there. There's still spots left, Terry. I'm actually going to go grab another case and bust it open here in a minute for Michael, since I don't know how I missed that. Got a Shaman Eye. I'm going to have to go through my history and see. February 16th that was sent, which was yesterday. Yeah, I clearly see it says 1 jumbo box. All right, Terry, if you want to send it over, we'll add you to the list. It's $275. Going through and I see what happened, Michael. It got sandwiched right between some of the stuff I was doing yesterday when I got the payment for Chenille. She did the blasters, so I see where it kind of got mixed in with a couple video sponsorship payments right smack dab in the middle. But yeah, it's there. So Michael's in the on deck circle. I'll have to go get another case after this box and break open a brand new freshie. We'll do that live on air so you can see what that looks like. It's pretty cool. All right, Tim. So far, no hits yet in terms of the relic, autograph, or manufacturer relic. I don't know. I feel like if I had a box of these that I was watching being open, I'd be rooting for a cloth patch rather than one of the spring training ones. We'll see what we come up with. We've got a silver foil Dalton Varsho, which is a nice one. Out of 300 advanced stats card of Caleb Smith. Joseph misses the stadium videos. Those were fun to do, but I just didn't have time to keep going every single day to games. I missed the flea market videos. We haven't done those in a long time. I think we did 1 flea market video this year because of the virus. Matthew says, love your channel, man. Gives me something to look forward to every day. Matthew, thank you very much for the kind words. I really appreciate you tuning in and day out. Big Daddy says, these cloth patches are sharp. I'm hunting right now for one. Yeah, they're definitely cool. And Steve Rademacher with a thinking face emoji. Hey, Steve. Still got your Bowman on the shelf if you're wondering about that. I have not forgotten about you. All right, Tim, let's see what we can find in the next one. And you know what, Steve, I'm going to throw in a couple extra ones for the delay. There's a Alec Bohm. Steve won some Bowman a while ago. There's a little mix-up because I forget why. I think you maybe put the wrong Bowman year on there and I got confused. There's a Miggy. Terry said sent the money. All right. We will get you in there after Michael. So it's Tim up now, then Michael, and then we'll get Terry. There is a Christian Pache. About a $5 card right now. Autograph coming up, maybe. I think 86 upside down, or maybe not. It is the auto. It's a Bobby Dalbec, which is a pretty nice one for Tim. I'll tell you what, these Red Sox fans are really high on him. They're like, why is Bobby Dalbec not in your top 5? He had 8 home runs last year and 80 at-bats. That's 1 in every 10, which is pretty prodigious power. I was like, well, maybe he will make his way into the top 5. So keep an eye on Bobby Dalbec, and pretty decent auto. Nice on-card auto right there. Some folks definitely have him in their top 5. All right, so Tim, you got your, relic? You got your auto. Let's check out the rest of your stack here and see what we can find in it. Chicago Infinity says, whichever mod time me out, please tell me why. Thank you very much, Chicago Infinity. I'm not sure it wasn't me. It doesn't tell me who did it unless I would go back and rewatch the live feed, and I don't have the live feed in front of me. I am just looking at my phone. It just makes it a lot easier. I think some breakers might literally look at the live chat on a laptop, but I feel like that would be distracting. I like to have my eyes focused on the cards the entire time and try to read your chat at the same time. Alex says the Padres infield is worth $812 million. That's pretty crazy right there. Yeah, Hosmer has a big contract as well, huh? Heather's got the link to Chicago Infinity, and David H says you are timed out for distasteful jokes. Yeah, that will do it for sure. There is a Anthony Rizzo. We've got a Mookie Betts. And last card there, Frankie Lindor. When does Triple Threads come out? I think usually Triple Threads is around a September/October product, Philip. I don't know this year. I haven't looked that far ahead. The only thing that I know that's coming up is Gypsy Queen on 3rd. It'd be too hard for you to memorize all. There's probably literally like 100 releases per year. We've got a Daniel Johnson upside down card of Christian Yelich. That is going to be the super short print. So congratulations. Tim, you got the super short print for Christian Yelich. First time seeing that one. You can tell it's a super short print because on the back, the numbers at the bottom of the card are 231. Sports Card says, how do you buy spots this? If you're a Patreon member, you can buy a box. And it's $3 per month to sign up for Patreon. Then once you're signed up there, you can sign up for our breaks, and I'll send you an invoice through PayPal. Or you can just, just hang out and watch the videos there and check out what we've got coming up and see if you want to buy into something or not. Z-Man says, can I be timed out, please? Well, Z-Man, I don't usually do this, but there you go. You're in timeout. I usually don't like to take my hands off the cards and do that. Oh, I see Amessa things might have beaten me to it as well, so. You got your wish. All right, so. Let's check out your box. Tim says, this box was much better than my first. Thanks, Eric. You're welcome. You're not done yet, though. You also have the silver packs. We'll see what we can find in there. There's a Lindor. And it's silver pack time, and then I'm going to have to go grab my next case for Michael and I think Terry. So we've got a Buster Posey out of 25. Nice gold out of 25. That's a good parallel for Tim. And your other silver pack, we have a Christian Javier, Clemente, Chipper Jones, and Josh Donaldson. I don't know if that doubles it down or it's still 5 minutes of mess of things, but we both hit him at the same time. Coming up next, it's Michael B. in spot number 53. And Lego God says, for some choices on your Patreon, it says you get 3 packs of new and 3 packs of old. Do you ship them to us or do you open them up live? I don't think I have a 3 new and 3 old. It's actually 4 old and 4 new. And I just ship them all to you. I don't open those live. So they get shipped out usually around the middle of the month. I just started the $26 tier. Got 36 of those sent today. 36? Why? Because that's how many are in a box of, the older wax. So I just did 36. I can tell you the packs that are in that $26 tier this month in a second, but I'm going to run out to the hallway now and grab a brand new case because we got 2 more boxes to do. So I'll be right back in a second or two. And I'm back. Here's a brand new fresh case. I got a total of 5 of these left, these sealed cases. I will plop it down on the screen for you. Try to get resituated here without knocking the camera and lights over. All right, so here's our case. You can see this means that there's 6 boxes in here with 10 packs in each box. And let's go ahead and brand new fresh case for you two guys. Let's see what we can find for you. Michael is first. There they are. This one's looking pretty good. And this one as well. Save the other ones in there for a future break or Jabs Family boxes, or maybe just to sit on the shelves and hopefully they appreciate in value. I think this is a pretty good candidate for appreciation because there is a lot of rookies in here. There's 50 rookies, and there's some decent names on that list as well. So first up, we've got Michael in spot number 53. Dark Spar says, does it smell as good as it looks? Did anyone else ever smell their cards? Every pack you opened up, like from like the 80s and 90s, did you smell the cards? I think I smelled every pack I ever opened, it seems like. Man, they used to smell so good. Here we go for Michael. There he smells the cards every time. I guess I haven't done that in a while. I don't smell other people's cards because I feel like that's a little bit weird, but I don't think I've ever smelled anyone else's cards on camera, but I know that if I have a pack for myself, I will definitely smell it. Here we go for Michael. Best of luck to you. Our last 2 boxes of the night, I think. Look at that for a nice run. 3 of the top rookies all back-to-back. Adele, Bart, and Carlson. Of those 3, Carlson and Adele are right on par with each other in terms of what their base rookie card is selling for. The Bart's lagging behind. It's about a $2 to $3 card for the Bart. The other ones are about $5. There's a Ryan Mountcastle. He's kind of right up there with the other guys as well, around like a $5 card. At least right now. We'll see if that comes down or not. The more cards that are opened up and put on the market. Got a foil of Michael Franco and Nick Madrigal. This is going to be a red icy parallel. There's Shohei Ohtani. Found his short print tonight, which is a pretty nice one. It's the first time I ever saw that short print of Shohei Ohtani where he was batting in the batting cage. And from what I've I've never seen Ohtani in the cage personally because, you know, the Astros are in the West. They don't really play out this way in Pittsburgh. He's only been in the league since, what, 2018? Never have seen him personally in BP, but I hear he's a beast. And just rakes. Here we go with our next little stack of cards. We've got a Tariq Skubal. I bet you this one's like a $15 to $20 card, Michael. Gold foil. That's a pretty nice one. How do the short prints work? How do you know if you have one? Well, Topps makes it pretty easy for you. They flip the short prints upside down and usually put them right in between 2 inserts in your jumbo packs. And even in the hobby packs, they're flipped upside down. And there's a number at the bottom. I'll show you next time we pull one. The number at the bottom, at the very bottom of the card, all your base cards end in 213. Here comes the auto. It's going to be, no, it's not an auto. It's a Kyle Lewis. So it's still the hit. Out of 50, a nice low-numbered Kyle Lewis. But the numbers on the back, if they are 230, you've got a short print, the last 3 digits. If it's 231, you've got a super short print. We've pulled, what, 1 of those tonight? 1 super short. If it's a 232, you've got one of the ultra short prints, which some people also call the SS, SP. Just put a bunch of S's. Super short print, which is like Kevin Biggio and his dad. Griffey and his dad. Those are really tough. I've been opening 2021 Topps for a long time now, and I've not found a single one of those. There's the Carlson. No Bart in there. Andre says, I posted on Patreon thread my PayPal email. I can just send payment. You're going to have to do it after I start the break. You'll have to do it that way, Andre. So if you want to send over that payment, we'll get you put in there right after Terry's box. And we'll just, I guess we'll just keep going. I do have 5 cases. I don't want to break all 5 of them, though, but I will definitely break for a little bit longer. It is a school night, and I don't want to go to bed too late. Never know. Maybe we'll have a cancellation tomorrow. We're supposed to have 2 to 4 inches of snow coming overnight around here. And it's going to come right at those, do or die hours, which for school cancellations are right around like 3, 4, 5 a.m., which is right when, if it hits then, it's tough for the salt crews to get out there and get all the roads treated in time for, class. Heather says, no word yet. Yeah, I think, Heather, we're going to have to wait until like 5:30 to 6 in the morning to get the call. Z-Man says, kind of personal, how old are you? It's not personal. I'm 40 years old, the big 40. All right, here's our next stack from Michael. We've got the hit coming up after the Justin Verlander. I guess that's a hit. It's a Blake Snell manufactured patch. Terry says, please no TJ autos. Would you believe it? I haven't pulled a TJ auto since the TJ auto run that we had. The first 10 boxes of 2021 Topps I ever opened, 3 TJ Antone autos. Derek says, how are you doing since your thyroid cancer? Well, I underwent treatment for it. And I had my entire thyroid cut out. So I don't have a thyroid anymore in my neck. There's a 3-inch scar where they took it out. And I just have to take a levothyroxine pill every day. And I have to get checked. Now I'm at the point where it used to be every 6 months. Now it's every year I have to get checked up. And they take my blood work and do an ultrasound. And there's a Jonathan Arouse. Okay, we've seen him in the 86 set. He's a guy, I don't know. He has an 86 card in the silver packs. I don't know much about him, though. How did you know you had cancer? Well, I was on my lunch break at work and just finished my lunch. And I went to the bathroom afterwards. And I looked up in the mirror and I noticed something on my neck. I had like a little cold at the time, like a cough. So I was like, wait a minute. What is that? It looked like a golf ball on like the side of my neck. I was like, wait a second. And it didn't hurt at all. And Tyler says she had the same issue. But so I went and I talked to the nurse. I was like, do you know what this is? And she's like, I don't know. It might just be a cyst, or it could be this or that, but you might want to go get checked out. So I went to Med Express and they did like an x-ray and stuff like that. They didn't really find anything. So they sent me to a specialist. I had to have it biopsied, and originally they told me when they saw it, it's like 98%, it's nothing. It's, I forget what the word was that they used that it probably was, but it came back that it was cancer, and I had to have it cut out, which was pretty awful. Alec Baum. What even made it worse is they called me to tell me it was cancer like in the middle of my class while I was at work. So that was awful. There's a Luke Voigt gold foil card. Derek says, I'm not going to lie, Jabs, you kind of look like Adam Sandler. Really? That's the first time I've heard that one. I guess I'll take it. Popular guy, I guess. All right, Michael, let's get into your silver packs. The good news is it's very treatable. They just cut out your entire thyroid for the most part if they catch it early. And it looks like they caught mine just in time. There's Jackie Robinson. Alec Baum is a nice one. And Miguel Cabrera. They said when they cut it out, they did their little like post-operation. They said it was starting to like burst out into the capillaries or something. I don't know. But so it's not fun, but just got to stay positive if you're ever in that situation. And, you know, if you're not in that situation, count your blessings and never take your health for granted. Next up, spot number 54, we've got Terry. We might have one more after this. I think somebody said that they were sending a repayment for another box. Keeping my eye on the PayPal feed here. I don't see another one that's come over yet. So this could be our last one of the night. But every time I say that, somebody usually picks up another one. So we'll see. Currently, this is our final one of the night. At about 2 hours and 20 minutes in. Andre wants a box. Heather, could you give Andre my PayPal email address? And Andre, there's an underscore in it, which is a weird character. You have to like shift and like the minus button. Terry says, we need a jab screaming hit. I hope so. There it is. So there's the PayPal, Andre, if you want to send it over. Then we'll add you on as well. And you'll be in the last box. There's a Pedro Severino. Joey Bart, there's your screaming hit. A pretty nice one. I have not pulled this card yet from the 70 years of baseball. Now, I don't know. This probably isn't the top card of the night. I feel like the Pete Alonso is still ahead of this one. Heather was just thinking, I was just thinking you haven't screamed in a while. Well, there we go. Joey Bart, a very, very nice one right there. Now, if it was numbered, I'd say it was worth a bunch of money. But I bet you right there you probably have about a $150 card. That's a guess. I love just throwing out just wild guesses like that. His base rookie card's worth $2. An auto like this, I'm going to throw out $150 on that one. Let me know if I'm right. Mark says, boom, excellent. Dark Spar with a bunch of exclamation points. Hey, maybe it is a hot case. You never know. A very nice hit right there. Chicago says, Eric always screams at the beginning of the video, hey, everybody. I do that. I didn't even realize I did that till someone pointed out, and I was like, well, I guess that's a thing now. I'm not going to drop that. It's listed for $50. Buy it now. Dang it. AJ says it's a $50 card, so yeah, I was off on that one. Z-Man says, where do you order your cards? You can order them online. I get everything online. Steel City, Blowout Cards, Diamond Cards, David Adams, eBay. Let's see what we've got coming up. David says, your girlfriend has the same things. In her parathyroid. Yeah, you don't even, I didn't even know what a thyroid was until this... that diagnosis. There's a Kenta Maeda, Kyle Lewis. Joey Bart, $45 auto. That's not bad, though, compared to most of the autos in that 70 years of baseball set. Most of them are worth like $1 or $2. We've got a Joe Adele. Matthew's throwing the Goodnight Everybody line out there that I always close my videos with. There's a Casey Mize. Looks like he's gone to bed. Thanks for being here for our break tonight, man. Yeah, at least look at this. You got 2 autographs. That's the first time I've seen that in a jumbo this year. So Terry, box number 54, you got 2 autographs. Now I don't know how that happened. We had I guess we didn't have a box that was shorted earlier. What the heck? Terry with 2 autographs. Former All-Star and Home Run Derby participant Josh Bell. So I bet Terry's pretty happy that he got into the break. It's a hot box. Josh Bell and Joey Bart, which are 2 notable names. Now, Josh Bell's not worth a ton of money. You could probably get $10 for that auto right there, I feel like. I don't know, maybe 15. But definitely a nice auto for sure. Hey, maybe Josh Bell rebounds and gets his all-star form back, and that card will go up. Pretty cool hit right there. I was not expecting that at all, Terry. Not expecting 2 autos in a box. That never happens. Literally, I've opened 54 boxes of this and over 100 hobby boxes of this now and have not found a single box that has doubled up the autos like that. Tyler says, Jabs, I'm your biggest fan. I've watched all of your videos. Keep it up. Thank you very much for the kind words, and thanks for watching all the videos. Really appreciate that. That could be a walk-off hot box. We could probably... this might end up being the last one. I don't know. We'll see if that other payment comes through. There's Liam Hendricks, who just signed a big-time deal with the White Sox. Victor's blaming quality control. Z-Man says, give us 3 autos. Wouldn't that be something? And then Right now, I'm just thinking a mistake on quality control, but if we get a third one, we're just going to call it a hot box. Now, that's not really a thing. Panini has the hot boxes that they have. Some of their products will have like 2 hot boxes per case with like double the autos. And Kwick just picked himself up a hobby box. Nice. I wish you good luck and happy ripping. Hope you get something good in there. Chicago said we had 1 thin pack earlier. Now we have 2 autos. Hey, man, I'd rather have the 2 autos than no autos. It could have gone the other way. We could have had 0 autos in this box, which would have been terrible. Daniel needs that 85 Jeter. There's a nice Justice Sheffield. There's the relic. So how about that? Mark just said, did he get a relic? Might be an auto instead of a relic. Well, no. You got a Brandon Lau relic as well. So you're getting your hits and a bonus relic in there. I don't know if this is a hot case or not. This is the second box that we've done from this case. Taking a look down at it. Yeah, jumbos. I feel like jumbos are the way to go if you want to step up and pay the the extra. All these silver foil and gold foil cards. And look at this. Who do we have here? Bryce Harper? No. Why do I always say Bryce Harper? I said that last time. It's Albert Pujols. I guess the reversed image always gets me. Nice Albert Pujols 2001 rookie card. All right, 2 more left for Terry. So Marcus says, I just joined in on your Patreon. Can I still get in on the jumbos? Marcus, you can send the payment over directly to me right now. Heather, if you're with us still, you can put my PayPal on the screen. I don't have time to type you up an invoice, though, because I always do that before the breaks start. And so once we get late into the breaks, when we're already live, you just got to send it directly. Send it goods and services with your address included in it. And we'll break it right now because this box is just about over. Heather's got the link right there. Bobby Dalbec. There's Joe Adele again. How much left on the stream? Well, this is currently slated for the last box unless anyone else buys one. So we'll find out here in a second. I will check my PayPal, which I only have 6% left on my laptop, by the way. So I'm going to have to run out and get my charger as well soon. The jumbos are $2.75 a piece. Gail Uno says, I just bought a jumbo. All right. So Michael will get your jumbo in there as well. Timmy says, so much for an early stream. Yeah, I told Heather, yeah, it'll probably be like an hour tonight. Because we got like 1 case that we're doing. That's okay though. I don't have anything else to do tonight except sleeve cards and do Patreon packages anyway. All right, so Terry, let's check out your box loader, box topper. You have yourself a Bryce Harper, not signed. They never are used. Well, I wouldn't say they never are. They can be. We found one that was signed. Silver pack time for Terry. Just got 2 autos. Let's try for a third. Not in that pack. Let's go with this one. Let's see what we can find. Got Luis. Oh, you got a shot. Upside down card coming your way. We can tell you it's going to be a Lindor out of 75. And it's a purple. Still pretty cool. Purple Lindor gives you probably doubles the value of the card or so. So, Terry, congratulations on hitting not 1, but 2 autographs in your jumbo box, which just is pretty much unheard of. That's the first time that's happened around these parts. And we do have 2 more boxes left. So, here's what's coming up. Terry just went, he was 54. So, at spot number 55, we're going to have Andre, which will get your name on the screen right now. Thank you very much for signing up on Patreon and participating. I see that your address is there. And Michael, thank you very much. Miguel Uno. Michael, you have box 56. I don't need your address. I see that it's not on there because I have it from Patreon already. So let me go ahead and take a quick 10-second break to go grab my computer charger because my computer is on low battery alert. And I do not want to lose that just in case other folks want to grab a box. All right, back. Got to plug this computer in. Sorry that I'm not able to see your chat right now, so if you said anything important, you're going to have to say it again. All right, Andre, hope you're ready, man. Let's hope we can get something big for you in here. That last box was pretty good with the 2 autos, the Joey Bart auto, the Josh Bell auto. Let's see what box 55 has for you. There's your box topper. Here's your silver packs. Ozark says, I really want to join your breaks, but I live in Australia, so I'm wondering if international will be a thing that will happen. Thanks very much for asking. I'm going to do an international tier eventually. I have to figure things out. So by figure things out, I mean, I've got to try to figure out the shipping rates and factor that in. It's just going to be one international tier. So for example, people in Canada for a medium flat rate box, it costs about $50. People in Australia for a flat rate box costs like $96. So I might have to like have the same price, but people in Canada might get more because of the shipping. So rather than having like one tier for Australians and one tier for Canadians, you know what I mean? I have to figure it out. This has been like the 5th last box of the night, so we keep adding them on. So we got Andre and then Michael coming up, so best of luck to you too, and we'll see what we can find. August just started a channel, AJT Cards. Thank you very much for, saying that I'm your motivation. That's pretty awesome. Hope you get some nice big pulls on your channel and just have fun making the videos. It's always nice whenever you get a hit to be able to share that with an audience rather than, I mean, it's really awesome to get a hit, but it's even a little cooler whenever you can have people see that big time auto or whatever. Like I wish there was a video of me pulling some of my big pulls from my youth, but obviously there was no YouTube back then, no cell phones to record with. All right, so let's see what we can find from Andre's box. Nothing really yet. No hits. Alec Baum was a nice 86 style card, but your autograph's still hiding somewhere in the box. Stargazer says, good luck, Andre. Here we go with the next run. There's a Christian Pache. It's about a $5 card. Victor says, Jabs in the bar world, the last one of the night is a case of the one more, last call for jumbos. Let's see what we've got coming up for Andre. 86 Clemens. I'm not really keen on the Stars in the Service set. I don't know. I mean, it's cool those guys do community service, but I don't know, just not really an attractive insert set for me. Keith said he just pulled a Luis Robert 2020 Topps Heritage Chrome Purple Hot Box Refractor Parallel Luis Robert. I don't know if I have that one yet. I wonder what the next Sapphire release is going to be from Topps. By the way, Heather just said that she saw, I didn't see this on my account, but Heather ordered a 582 Montgomery Club membership, and so did I. She saw that the official Montgomery Club factory set had shipped today, so I'm pretty pumped about that. We got another Josh Bell, a card of Keebum as well. It's the Josh Bell hot case. That one's out of 50. Just had his autograph in the last box. Nice gold jersey right there. That Pirates alternate, kind of like a Sunday type jersey. All right, Andre, here we go with our next round here. And that's the thing that says opening day Sapphire. Yeah, when does it get to be too much? If they're doing like opening day Sapphire and big league Sapphire, I don't know. I mean, if they do that, I don't know if people are going to be paying like $200 or $300 a box for those. But I don't know. I feel like opening day Sapphire would be a waste because all the cards are going to be the same as the regular Sapphire. Literally the exact same except for the logos. There's a silver foil. Bryce Harper fake auto. Does Topps website ever reload? Sometimes on release day, they will. So what will happen is people have stuff in their carts and then like they'll just not buy them or their credit cards will get declined. So maybe they'll pop back up on release day. So you got to keep trying if they're sold out. But typically once they're gone, they're gone. There's a Juan Soto, Eloy Jimenez. Danny says, I'm happy to see that you are live. How many boxes do you have left? We have this one and then another one. So about a box and a half, not too many. Last Man Standing says, yeah, once they sell out on Topps website, that's it. So you can't miss it. If you miss it, they're gone. And looks like Topps is trying to maybe make it, I don't know, maybe they got a bunch of complaints from people. But they had really strict limits in effect for Series 1 of 2021. Only 4 blasters per person. Before that, you could literally order 100 blasters from Topps if you wanted to, which is 2.5 cases because the blaster cases come in 40. I don't know. I went on Topps today and just for the heck of it. Sometimes I'll type in the biggest number possible. I put in like 100,000 orders of. I didn't obviously order it, but 100,000 orders of the Topps Now, the brand new out of 100. It let me do it. It was like my total order was like I forget like $2.5 million, and they allowed that to go through. Of course, I went and put it back down to 2. Willie Mays, 52 Topps. That's a nice one right there. Congratulations on that one, Andre. I bet you that one might be like a $15 to $20 patch right there. Much better than the fake spring training patch. Very, very nice. Alec Baum is a great rookie card. Worth about $5. Bobby says, what's the next Topps release? I think it's, is it an opening day and Heritage on the same day? I've got to check it out. I don't know for sure. I know it's either Heritage or opening day. And we've got our autograph. It's Dalton Varsho out of 199. So our second Dalton Varsho auto, that one's 190 of 199. Like that one a lot. August says, thought to be foolish, but what is Topps Now? Is there more value there? Usually not. Topps Now is usually like, I don't know, Tatis will hit like 3 home runs. They'll make a Topps Now card you can only order for a certain amount of times. Right now they're having a special for the MLB Network did their top 100 players of right now, and Topps made a set about that, and you can order it for the next like 2 days. And after they get all their orders, they'll print the cards, I guess, afterwards. They'll figure out the print run and then send them out. I think it said like upwards of like, could be like 2 months after the clock expires on there. I think it's like 10 cards per pack with a chance at an autograph in parallel. So I bought some. They're $25 a pack though, so they're pretty expensive. And then I did see the Project 70 on their website today. I don't know how I feel about those. I'm not going to be buying any, I don't think. I didn't really get into Project 2020. I did have a couple that people just sent to me that I guess they didn't really want. Casey Mize. Cool premise, but I don't know if I'd pay $20 for one of those. Have you pulled any box loader autos yet, says Shay. We did pull one in our last jumbo break. Of course, it was Wilson Contreras, which is not the most, attractive name out there. But it was cool to find one. It was numbered out of 10. I think all the box loader autos are out of 10. All right, so let's check out the silver packs now for Andre. See what we can find. Then we're going to move on to our last box. At least I think it's our last box coming up for Michael. We might have another one if somebody else paid, but here we go, Andre. Silver pack time. A mess of things says, I bought some for my brother because his friend of his submitted the photo and they had Topps published it. That's pretty cool. Randy Johnson. Andre, here's your other silver pack. Oh, you got an upside down card, so it's going to be a parallel or an autograph. Oh, man, wouldn't that be nice to have an auto on this one? Luis Robert, green border card. It's still a nice one. I bet you could probably get Topper, and we'll see that it is a unsigned Yadier Molina. Angie says, hey, guys, just imagine Bowman Heritage Update Chrome Sapphire. Yes, we're going to be running out of, I don't know. We'll be going crazy trying to keep track of all the releases. I'll be interested to see if there's many more releases. Since the hobby is just so hot right now, like all cards are hot, baseball is really hot. Basketball and football are the most, but still, baseball is really hot. How many sets are they going to put out this year? This is our last box of the night, unless another payment comes through. So I'm going to go into our fresh case that we just cracked and grab the next one for you. This one is going to Michael. Let's see what we can find for you. Transcendent cases are like $20,000 a piece. They're very, very expensive. All right, Michael, here we go. Currently the last box of the night, unless somebody else buys in. I see Heather just dropped my PayPal email address down there again, so somebody may have just asked for one, so we will see. Thank you very much, Heather, for dropping the links tonight. And I can't wait to eat some of your M&Ms after this and then head downstairs and start sleeving more cards. Working on Patreon stuff. I think the next tier I'm going to work on is the $99 tier. I want to get you guys your blasters out. I bought a whole stack of crush-proof boxes from uline.com. That is literally my height. I don't know how many I bought, but there's a stack of these crush-proof boxes. They're all flat. There might be a couple hundred there, but it's my height. It's pretty cool. So I'm set for a long time. Robert H. with a $1.99 super chat. Robert, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Robert H. must be just beside himself today. He's a big Padres fan, and they just locked up their best player for 14 years. And Ryan T. says, there it is, Tatis, 14 years, $340 million, breaking news. Ryan, thank you very much. There's Pete Alonso. Game used there for you, Michael. That's not a bad one. But yeah, we were talking about that a little earlier. Somebody else said that, and I really like that deal. I feel like I like that it keeps Tatis in the Padres uniform for all the time, and I feel like, I don't know, I don't think Tatis is going to be a bust. He's only 22 years old, and he's really shown that he's not even in his prime yet. So as long as he stays healthy, now obviously the Padres definitely took out insurance on that contract. And look at this, a Hall of Fame auto right here. 1986 Dennis Eckersley on-card auto for possibly our last auto of the night. So Michael, a pretty decent box so far. Pete Alonso, jersey relic, and now a Dennis Eckersley. I hope that you have a nice cloth rookie card patch in here as well. And you also have those silver packs. We'll see what we can find. Dave, I did hear that Rush died today. Very, very sad news. Here we go with the next pack. Curtis says my Walmart has no cards. That's how every Walmart is. They're only going to have cards for a couple hours unless they keep it behind the customer service counter. Then there might be some packs there for throughout the week. Most people that are, buying cards to flip, they're not going to go buy a single retail pack. Like, hey, can I get one pack for $2.98? Nah, those will still be there for you. So try to find a Walmart that does that. And if your Walmart doesn't do it, kindly call the manager and maybe just suggest it. Because I feel like it's a pretty cool idea. I know the Walmart does around here. It's pretty nice that they do that. So Harrison Bader or Yadier Molina out of 300. Especially for somebody like me who, like, there's a new release and I want to find it. I was very, very grateful that I was able to walk into that one Walmart and pick those up. All right, Michael, here's your next stack. Already a good box so far. The Dennis Eckersley autograph and the Pete Alonso. Now we're getting some of the nice rookies. There's Christian Javier. We'll sleeve up all your parallel cards. Rainbow parallels. We'll sleeve those for people that are building that set. They're usually worth $1 or $2, even the commons. Quinn says, do you still get Patreon perks even if you live in Canada? The answer is no, not for stuff that's shipped every month. I'm going to work on that and try to make a Canadian-only tier. Ronald Acuna Jr., spring training fake patch, not numbered on the back. But I'll put something together because there's always people asking about that, and I have to turn them down. I should just make the tier. It wouldn't be that hard. I would just have to come up with what I'm going to send you guys and just do it. All right, Michael, you got all your hits. So now we're just looking for a parallel, and then we'll get into the silver packs and see what we can find. And this will be our last box of the night here at almost 11 p.m. I guess, Heather, I'll probably be staying up till 1 o'clock tonight, I'm guessing. Sleeving and shipping, or at least getting stuff ready to get shipped. There's an Amir Garrett gold card. I also have to film the Throwback Thursday. I didn't get a chance to film that one yet. Sometimes I film those a day or two in advance just to give myself an off day, but ran out of time, didn't get a chance to do that bad boy. So that's going to be 2007 Heritage. An old box featuring the 58 style design should be pretty nice. There's a nice George Brett black border, numbered out of 199 up there in the corner. Like that card a lot. Yep, a fake patch. That's what I call them. When people get back into the hobby, like if you're like 50 years old, 40 years old, and you are brand new to the hobby, if you get one of those patches, a lot of those folks think are real. That's why I call them fake. Like, oh, cool. It's a game used patch. Danny says, are you making another video tomorrow? Well, tomorrow I have Throwback Thursday. That one's all planned. Friday, I've got a couple ideas. I don't know if I'm going to do another Face-Off Friday this week unless I can get my hands on the Mega Box or the Monster Box of 2021 Topps from Target. That's what I was looking around for today because it's been released, but I can't find one. So Face-Off Friday, up in the air. Maybe we'll do it just to get away from 2021 Topps for a little bit because we've been doing so much 2021 Topps. We'll see. Let's do our last two packs of the night, possibly. Let me see if anyone else paid. We have another one, guys. Mark K. So one more box after this one, and then we'll be done, I think. There's, oh, that's a good one right there. Ryan Mountcastle, Silver Rainbow Parallel. Probably, I'm going to guess $50. Total guess. 50 bucks. Steve, if you're a Patreon member, they're $2.75 a box, and you got to pay with PayPal. Goods and services with your address so that I can ship your cards and not have to chase you down. There's a nice Justin Verlander. Elijah says it's 45 bucks. Okay, I was close. That always makes me feel happy when I'm close. Dave said, I just sold that card on eBay for 30 bucks. Okay. It's in the same ballpark. I feel like that Mountcastle is a pretty decent one. Carlos Fitzgerald, the $1.99 super chat says, you rock, Jabs. Carlos, thank you very much. Danny says, I signed up for Patreon. It's worth every dollar. Thank you, Danny, very much for the kind words. Thanks for your support. I really appreciate that. You check out Michael's silver packs. Nothing crazy in that one. And this one, Andres Jimenez rookie card. And let's check out your 51. It's going to be a Cody Bellinger, a belly bomb. So, Michael, thank you very much. Rippin' for Rookies has the upcoming releases there. Don Russ on the 3rd, March 17th, Opening Day, Heritage, and Inception all together. That's going to be a pretty busy day for sure. All right, so we've got another one coming up. Another last box. This has been like the 6th last box. We just keep adding here. All right, so maybe this will be the last box. I am not exactly sure. This one, though, yes, you can still buy a box. They're $2.75 a piece. This one's for Mark. I'm just going to call you Mark K because I don't want to accidentally mispronounce your name. There you go, Mark. Got your name. Now that says hobby. I'm just reusing these old, cut ones because I don't have enough tonight with all these extra boxes. So it's a jumbo. Don't worry, I know it's a jumbo. All right, so let's see what we can find for Mark right now. Chris, if you're a Canadian and you want to be in on a break, you're going to have to pay the extra shipping, which is going to be, I don't know, usually it's at least $20, $30 extra in shipping. Like, for example, a priority mail medium flat rate box, United States, is like $15 to ship it. If I ship that same box to Canada, it's about $48. So you're looking at maybe like a $30 upcharge just for the shipping. If you want to, you know, foot the difference, pay an extra $30, I'll allow it. All right, so here we go. Mark's box is up. Thank you, David. Really appreciate that. So we can find for Mark. Not Casey Mize. We've got a Shogo right there. Shogo Akiyama. That is the game use. Here comes your autograph. Adam, you're going to have to just send it to me directly right now. It's a Johan Oviedo. Johan Oviedo autograph. Once we start the break, you have to send it to me directly because usually what happens is when you sign up, I type up an invoice and everything. I type your email address in, the price. I type up a description. But now it's a little too late for that, so you'd have to send it direct. And I'll just refresh my page, and when I see something that says one box of, you can just put like one box of 2021 Jumbo and make sure your address is in there, goods and services, and we'll get you taken care of. There's a Davy Garcia. That's about a $15 card or so, probably. Silver foil, not too bad. Or not silver, gold foil, I meant. So we got the autograph. We got the relic. There's Casey Mize. Heather's got my PayPal. I don't know if she's still here or not, but she can drop it in the chat for you. There is a Nick Senzel gold foil. And that's it for that stack. Well, all my 5,000 count boxes are filled up, Mark, so I'm going to have to put yours up here in the corner of my desk off to the side. We'll sleeve those up. Looks like I have 20-some thousand cards to sleeve up within the next few days. Sleeve the good ones, top load the autos, and the top parallels like that Mountain Castle we just pulled will be top loaded up for you. Team bag all the rest of the commons. Heather's got my PayPal right there if you ever just asked. Hey Andrew, how's it going? Welcome back. Nice fake Mike Trout card. Probably the last best auto we pulled. We had a box 2 boxes ago that had a Joey Bart auto. Okay, Heather says I'm fading fast. I should say goodnight. Okay, Heather, thanks for being here. I hope you sleep very, very well. And I love you, and I will see you tomorrow. And I'll text you anyway after the break and give you the official good night text. Jay says that fake card got me when I first ripped these. I think it gets everybody. Colin says, hey, I got my Mike Trout giveaway from the Pen Box giveaway. Thanks so much. I'm glad the giveaways are starting to trickle into people. Thank you very much for participating in that giveaway, and you are welcome. Thanks for your patience and waiting for me to get those sent out. There's a silver foil of Cody Heyer. Alec Baum right there. There's Heather with the lovey face. I can't send you any emojis back, but sweet dreams, and I hope you stay warm tonight. There's a Brendan McKay and Tyler Chatwood. All right, Mark. 2 packs left. Oh, Buddy says, whatever happened to the hot corner boxes? Man, those things, they came out last year around like March. They were pretty good last year at the beginning, and then they did like, they re-upped them after a couple months, and they weren't as good. They had a bunch of like 2019 Series 1 in there. When they first came out, there was 2018 update. Maybe they'll have those come out again soon. So I wouldn't hold your breath, but I don't know. Maybe it's just tough for them to get product to put in there. I feel like before what they were doing, that's a nice Stand the Man Musial. That's going to be a regular short print. I feel like what they were doing before is they were just taking all the buyback and the overstock, and they were just breaking the boxes open and putting together the retail, the repack boxes to move the stuff out of their inventory. But now there might not be any overstock, no extra inventory to even make those with. And if they did make them, they'd be pretty crappy, I would imagine. It's not like there's going to be a lot of like 20. There's not even Topps Update on the shelves anymore from 2020. A lot of people consider 2020 Update to be a poor set, and you can't even find that anywhere. For a while, it was on the shelves every now and again, but that's all gone as well. So I don't know if you'll see another round of the hot corner boxes, but we'll see. Just Ball says, what's the difference between the jumbo and the hobby? You get more cards in the jumbo, and you get 2 silver packs. There's a nice one right there. Alec Bohm. That is going to be a out of 150. Very nice one right there. That's a good one. That might be worth 50, 60 bucks. Congratulations on that. No big hit in that one for Mark. And you have your 51 box loader, which is going to be a Vladimir Guerrero Jr. unsigned version of the card. All right, so Mark is in the books, and that was supposed to be our last box of the night. Let me double check if anybody else paid, and the answer is yes. We have somebody named Offer Vision. I think, is that you, Adam? This is now our last box of the night. I don't have anything after this. It's Offer Vision, and I'm just going to put it just like it says on there, because when I go to ship your cards, if I type in Offer Vision on PayPal, that's what's going to come up. Now, Adam, I did notice that you didn't pay me goods and services, so I'm going to need you to send me an email with Offer Vision address as the title, and I need it to come from the email address that I'm seeing on the screen, which is related to your PayPal account, because there's no address there. That's how I usually send the cards. I type your name in on PayPal, and I get your address. Now, if you're like a multiple time buyer, then I already have your address. But for new folks that I don't recognize, I need it to definitely be goods and services. Good luck, Adam. Send me that email right now with your address, so your cards don't go on the lost cards shelf, where there's some stacks of cards of people did the same thing you just did, and they, I guess, never check their PayPal email. Yeah, Adam, you can either do that, or you can send me like 1 penny with PayPal. You can do that right now. That might be another way. Send me 1 cent goods and services with PayPal, and make sure your address is on there. That's another way people have done it in the past. I mean, that way, whenever I type your name into PayPal, that'll come up, and I'll see it and have your address. The emails get buried very, very often because I get a couple hundred a day. So here we go. Last box of the night from Adam. Let's see what we can find for you. Dan B says, my kid just bought your top tier Patreon and now I'm in debt. What the heck, man? Well, if it was a mistake, I can refund that money to you. Let me know. If it's not a mistake, then you're going to get a brand new 2021 Topps Hobby Box with a blaster box, some packs, fat pack, baseball, and 10% off all of our all of our breaks. Now, Daniel says, you want a free penny? Actually, I don't get the free penny. PayPal will take the fees from it, so I get nothing. I might even end up owing PayPal 34 cents. So he bought the $300 tier. Are you serious? Do you want the money back? I can refund you right now if you would like it back. If it was a mistake, I can go in right now and refund you. Otherwise, James says, do you think the way these cards are selling out, we could be in for another junk wax era? James, thank you very, very much for the super chat. I really appreciate that. The way these cards are selling out, that tells you there's a ton of demand for the card. There's also a ton of demand in the 90s. Now we are seeing an increase. Oh, you're kidding. Okay, that's good. You gotta be scared there, because that's actually happened before, where someone has like taken a credit card of a parent's and then bought cards, and I've had to refund the money. So it's something that's happened, and it's not the first time. I'd definitely give you your money back if it did. But yeah, I don't know if we're in a junk wax era or not right now. I wouldn't call it junk wax. You have to have a different name for it. Junk wax era is already taken. That's like the steroid era is already taken. The dead ball era is taken. So what would this era be called? James, thank you very much. I'm not sure. Terry says YouTube breakers are keeping the hobby, which is good. So as long as you have interest in the hobby staying around, that's going to help things. Dave says the era of the flipper era, the overhype era, the bubble era, the quarantine era. I don't know what you call this era right now. I mean, it could be like called, if cards stay on, this could be like the Renaissance era of cards, where they just bounce back. It's been crazy. I'll be really interested to see if cards continue to hold their value. I know that for Topps and Panini, there's going to be a really, really big internal debate amongst their companies. There's another Josh Bell autograph out of 199. So Adam, congratulations on that one. A nice card right there. Dave says, honestly, just call it the Jabs era. Thank you, Dave. That would be pretty crazy. The junk wax era and the Jabs era. I don't know what you'd call this era, actually. But I'm wondering if there's been discussions like, if this demand stays so high, like they upped the production by 50% this year, and they're still selling out like within an hour of the shelves being stocked. Do they just keep upping the production? There's going to be a lot of talk about that, I'm sure. And there's going to be some temptation to do so. The more they up now, if they start upping it and we're getting millions of cards produced, then we're definitely back into kind of another junk wax era, I feel like. I hope that doesn't happen. I hope we can kind of find a happy medium where people can still get cards somehow for a decent price, but they don't just make all of the cards worthless by printing so many of them. That's kind of, it's a tough situation. Trevor's card says 2011 to 2020 is the underproduced era. Yeah, they really didn't produce a lot back then. Attack Button says, when is the Jabs getting an Allen and Ginter card? That would be pretty crazy, man. I would love Allen and Ginter then. We'd be ripping it all the time looking for it. There's a nice one. There's a Davy Garcia. Travis, thanks for signing up. I think I saw that notification come across the wire. I will get your stuff sent out hopefully this week. There's a few other people on that tier as well. So usually I do them all at once. I'm going to try to get, you know what? I don't know what time I'm going to bed tonight, but I'm going to try to do the 99 tier tonight, or at least as many as I can get done. Christian Pache right there. And we have a silver foil. We've got our fake patch card, manufactured patch. It's a Josh Donaldson. And we have our gold foil coming up here momentarily. Adam says, can I donate all the non-hits and Met cards? Can I donate all the non-hits and Mets cards? So are you saying you want to donate all the hits except, well, we definitely want to keep this one out. Pete Alonso, very, very nice. Do you want to keep the Mets cards and the hits? So you have to tell me what you classify as a hit. I can show you what I'm classifying as hits, and then you can let me know. But yeah, if you'd like to donate them, just let me know who you want them to go to. That's very, very nice of you, man. we have a silver foil right there. JJ says, what a good person. Yeah, we don't, you're the first person to ever donate all their common cards. That's pretty awesome. I know that a lot of people would love them, for sure. People putting the set together. Oh, that's a good one. How about that? Doing a nice thing and you get rewarded. Adam Baum Silver Foil Rainbow Parallel. I'm guessing about a $100 card right there. Maybe even more. Maybe 200. What's this worth? We're walking it off here with our, I think this is going to be our last box now. You never know. People keep buying them. This has been our like 7th last box, but very, very nice one. And Alec Baum, and I don't know. Is that a $200 card? 150? He's definitely one of the top rookies in there. The more and more I do research on him, the more and more I'm kind of leaning towards calling him the #1 in the class right now. But I'm not seeing any prices on that one yet in the chat, but that's a great one. And Buster Posey with the mask on, you got a short print as well. Drew says it's an $89 card, so we'll just call it $100 because that was my first guess. So a $100 card for Adam. So Adam, you said you wanted to donate all the commons. So I'm going to show you what I have for your hits, and then you can let me know if that's okay. Here's what we've got coming out of this. 86s. And your other 86s. Nothing crazy going on there. We'll check out that box topper as well. It is going to be a Nolan Arenado 51 style box topper. So here's what I have for your hits, man. I always put all the hits that I sleeve up. These would be the ones that I would send you if you do indeed want to go through with what you were proposing. All of your top cards put aside would be sleeved up, and some of them will be top-loaded. The Bomb, obviously, will be top-loaded, and the Josh Bell will be top-loaded as well, and everything else gets sleeved up. There's all the hits. And you said, did you say you also wanted the Mets? I'll tell you what, send me an email with your name in it. Make sure it comes from the exact same account that is linked with your PayPal. That way I know that someone's not trying to steal your cards for you or from you. And say like, I want to keep all of the hits plus the Mets or whatever, and you can give all the other cards to whoever. I can just throw them in a Patreon package, or I mean, honestly, I'd probably go through and pick out some of the ones I need for the set that I'm building downstairs, and send the rest to people. So it's up to you, man. Whatever you want to do with them. If you have someone in mind that you want me to send them to that's on here, up to you. You tell me what to do with them. Offer Vision, that was very cool. Thank you for donating those cards. And guess what, everybody? That is the last spot of the night. I'll check one more time on PayPal. And yeah, Offer Vision is the last one coming through. So that'll do it for the night. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed this break of 2021 Topps Series 1 Jumbos. We have Throwback Thursday for you tomorrow. Make sure you check that out. It'll be 2007 Topps Heritage. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Wednesday, and I will see you all tomorrow. Good night, everybody.